got a new PCP today. Like I haven't had a PCP in a while. And his office was in Carrick. And I was like, huh, that's strange. That's a weird place to have a doctor's office. But, like,
People care.
my old PCP was, like, in Greenfield, and they had a perfectly normal, like, office. This fucking...
It was like an old Pizza Hut.
Yes. It was like an old... Dude, it was in, like, an old Long John Silver's. It was fucking
Give me
insane.
2 chicken planks and an MRI.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield Flash Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Birdside. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. We got Shuley, we got Rosado, and to the right of me, my co-host, my main man, Moneyline Welsh.
What's going on?
What's up, Moneyline? We got a real quick announcement for our listeners. Could you please do us a big favor? Hit that like button. And then can you do me one more favor? Leave a comment. Please, we get like 4 comments, and we got 2,600 fucking views.
2,600 views. We're YouTubers.
Yeah, last week. And also, if you don't mind doing it this week, we're going to ask you to do this. Could you please, whatever platform that you're listening to it on, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, could you just share it to your social media page? It would really help us out a lot. We really appreciate it. And also, this Saturday at 7:30, Comtra Theater, we're having our comedy show, ComtraTheater.com. But a lot of you have been there before, but if you haven't, it's $20 to go. We got 4 great comics. We got myself, Shuley, Jeff Conkle, and Matt Light. It's going to be an awesome show. It's a really cool venue. If you've never been there, please come check it out. It's a good way to help support the podcast, too.
What do you think? Another like 2,600 views and we don't got to talk to anybody anymore? We made it.
We pretty much. I mean, that would be like, if we start averaging 2,600 views, it's what, $6 a week. I mean,
yeah, six.
YouTube,
yeah,
me and Rosado, we can retire.
YouTube fires up $6 a week. Thanks for that, YouTube.
I already quit, guys. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, fuck. Now we forgot we had to cut Shuley on that $6.
Yeah, we might have to triple that.
Yeah. In Greenfield news, sad story. Mr. Franchini, he was an older guy in the neighborhood. He loved the podcast. His son's a friend of like ours. Really, just a solid older dude. We got a couple funny stories about Mr. Franchini. We want to remember him that way. And I'm going to throw it to Moneyline Welsh first. He got a really funny Mr. Franchini story.
T-shirt League World Series, Astros versus Mets.
Okay.
We're talking probably 1990, 90,
I was in
91.
there.
You were there. The protest. I think it would have been my 12-year-old year, or my, what is it? So 7, 8, my 9-year-old year. I think you were gone.
I was gone by then. But
So we lost your 9-year-old year in the World Series, and then we won my 9-year-old year. That's right?
I think
you weren't on this team.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, but it was
we played the year before too.
Right. So we went to the World Series, lost to the Astros, played again. My 9-year-old year, my last year in T-shirt League, won the World Series. This is the most this is still the craziest dynasty I've ever been a part of. This series was so intense, it was insane. We had the Ludeman brothers up there heckling a young Donnie Cashman. He was on the mound pitching. They were it was nuts. The umpires were telling moms to be quiet. Coaches our coach had to come over and give a speech to the fans, and their coach, Mr. Tenney, went over to the Astro side. Mr. Nordo gave a speech to their fans. It's getting too crazy up here. There's all kinds of kids. Let's remember what we're doing here. And then fucking Barbo he was like, shut the fuck up, Tim, and go in the dugout, and told Tim Jones to go in the dugout, and they were allowed to cheer. And it was on after that. So it's game 2. The Astros won game 1. Game 2, there's a ball hit out to center field. I forget who our center fielder was. It's T-shirt League, you know what I mean? Kids got fucking candy arms. throws a ball like he's trying to throw it home. Throws it like off the fence, like towards the dugout, and you remember like the white line where the dugout was.
Yeah.
If the ball went past the white line, you extra base. So there was a kid like rounding second base. Terrible throw, hits off the fence. There was some Astros rounding second base. Mr. Franchini acts like he's getting out of the way, and he kicks the ball into the dugout.
Oh!
Kicks and shit hit the fucking fan. Mr. Franchini's he's I was just getting out of the way. I never touched that ball, and people were screaming like, "You fucking touched the ball!" It's fucking pandemonium at this T-shirt league World Series. Like people are up in arms. Fucking Mr. Jones is out there going bananas. Kids are going bananas. We're like me. It was like on my side. It was like me, like Schuster. Then like DiNardo's were on the Mets, and then like fucking
DiNardo's on the Astros.
DiNardo's were me. I'm saying my side was like me, Schuster, and like Luderman. We were Mets. The other side was like the Tennies and the DiNardos on the Astros. And like we're fucking chirping each other. There's nobody. There's no adults. Everybody's so invested in this T-shirt league World Series. So Mr. Franchini, he's just playing. He's pretending like he was doing the book. Jumps out of the way, kicks the ball in the dugout. And like if you talk to an Astro, they'll say that ball bounced in there. When I say I remember this as clear as fucking, I'll never forget it. Like, you know what I mean? He kicked the ball in there. So, again, Tim Jones goes crazy, puts the game under protest, which no one knew what protest was back then. So there's a T-shirt league World Series under protest.
Yeah.
You got an asterisk by your
So
name.
they like, we like finished. So the game stops for like 15 minutes. They go out to center field to like get a rolling off. I forget who the commissioner was at this time, but there's like three dudes on their like 17th beer and seventh beer.
You're in center field, dude.
Yeah, they were out there.
No good.
Up there it's the world.
Smoking a joint.
It's the World Series. That's where like the dads and like the other coaches like you hang out there. We get all fucked up in the outfield. So like we appeal to them. Somebody's dad comes. I'm not gonna throw any dads under the bus. Someone's dad comes out, like literally 15, 17 beer. Like I knew he was on his 15th beer. I was 9 years old. You know, they're like, we're calling him in. This is the guy that's gonna roll it. So they come out and they're like, yeah, like they were in center field. How are they gonna see it or not? I was like, dude, this makes no sense. So the game's under protest. We finish the game. We end up winning the protest and went to game 3. We win the World Series. But I'll never forget Mr. Franchini. He did like this bullshit like hop, skip, and a jump, and then just like a gingerly little kick with the ball right in.
Jump and a kick.
Or a hop, jump, and a kick to try to advance the runner. It was unbelievable. I get it. You're trying to get that, dude. Those World Series are hard to come by.
Yeah.
So he was trying to go for the series. I get it, but
All or none.
yeah, we got it that year.
Dude, my Mr. Franchini story is totally different. So my Uncle Ray passed away like 4 years ago. Him and Bill Franchini, they lived together when they were like in their early 20s in Squirrel Hill and stuff. So like at the funeral, he was like, "Yeah, I'd like to say a few words," you know. So he's like,
Mr. Franchini was going to talk at your uncle's funeral.
Yeah, so we let him. We're like, yeah, you
sure.
guys were boys, absolutely. Because he like asked me and my mom. We're like, yeah, go ahead. So he's like, oh, I'll never forget the one time Ray, he was drinking for 2 days straight, and I'm like, where's
that's a fucked up way. Like, please, nobody ever start a story at my funeral. Like, I remember when Jack was on a 3-day bender,
and he was like. He was like, you know, he ran in the house. He said, I need to ride up the street. And he grabbed a ski mask and a BB gun. He was like, I didn't know what he was doing. Everyone's face just fucking dropped. Like, what the fuck? I knew this story because my Uncle Ray told me. And I was like, I can't believe he's about to tell this story. This is way past statute of limitation. You can't arrest either of them anymore. So, you know what I mean? So he goes on to say that my uncle ran in a store, robbed it, and then they drove away. He was like, yeah, and they thought it was a real gun. It was a BB gun. He was like, that Ray was crazy. Everyone was like, what the fuck?
That's your eulogy.
You just told an armed robbery eulogy.
Right? Dude, I just fucking started cracking up. What else are you doing? He goes, I didn't know he was going to rob the store. Ray's nuts.
Dude, that's a story for the wake. That ain't the story for the church.
Oh, that's the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we were fucking, I was dying. Even
He's like, so God bless him.
Yeah, I was like, dude, and I knew this story, like something like this happened. My Uncle Ray told me about it before, but I never thought in a million
What
years.
did they get?
my Uncle Ray was going after prescriptions.
Okay, got
yeah.
ya.
Oh, he had the glaucoma.
Yeah, he went in.
High blood pressure.
But like, yeah, then he was like, the story didn't end there. He was like, yeah, and then Ray got all fucked up, passed out on the porch. I went in the house. I couldn't drag him in there. Next thing I know, the police are knocking out my door. They find Ray out on the sidewalk. I'm like, how do you get from the porch to the sidewalk? I'm like, Bill, this ain't getting no better.
Land the plane here.
Yeah, let's just stop, dude. Uncle Ray's dead. He's armed robbery. Fucking, he did some fucked up
And
shit.
now he's rolling around drunk on the sidewalk. Let's fucking.
From the porch to the
And the
sidewalk.
police bring him. He's like, the police brought him home, and then he still had that BB gun on him. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, but
That would be crazy though. I mean, some crazy shit like that just happened. Now the police are there for a whole different reason,
Right.
And you're like, this dude he's strapped with a BB gun and a pocket full of Flexerol, trying to get nuts.
But I'm like, dude, I was like, dude, thank you for sharing that story, Bill. My mom was just like, my mom was laughing, but there was people in our family, like, not like my cousin Gino, but there was like people that I never even met, like on my grandma's side that were there. They were just like,
What
What?
the
Taking it back,
Fuck.
yeah. Like this isn't
They
the
haven't
time or
seen
place.
They haven't seen my Uncle Ray in probably fucking 50 years since he was 7 years old. Come to his funeral to hear about an armed robbery at a pharmacy
With a BB gun.
with a BB gun.
off during a bender.
During a 2-day bender, and then he ended up getting popped.
Yeah.
Well, he got not even for the armed robbery, he got popped for rolling around the sidewalk drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, don't ever start a story at my funeral. Like, so I was out with Jack on Sunday. He started drinking on Friday. Like, let's just leave those stories for the bar.
Yeah, right. Like this one time we were drinking.
Even, I probably fucking told all those stories on here.
Yeah, dude. So, Halloween just passed. I got a good Halloween story.
Did
Like,
you go trick or treating?
no, I dressed up. I put the little foot outfit on and gave out some candy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but like we have like probably not a lot of steps, but probably like 6 steps leading up to our porch. And like I'm a porch guy, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a sidewalk candy guy. I'm like a
No,
a
you got to earn the Snickers.
Yeah, but I felt terrible. There was more kids dressed as Legos than any other year. And up where I'm at, they didn't. I don't know what a good Lego costume looks like because I didn't see one. But they were just boxes.
Yeah, like
They were boxes, and then there was like toilet paper, empty toilet paper rolls, like stuck to them. And I didn't know what. At first, I thought they were.
you.
At first, I thought the kid was a fucking Plinko board, like from you know what I mean. Because I just see all these things, and they're like, "Oh, he's a Lego." The fucking box.
There was multiple Legos.
Dude, there was 4 Legos. So the one kid, I'd say most of them, but the one I remember the most, he was so small, and his box went down to his ankles. He couldn't get up the steps because like his
Did you just
feet
throw
were
the
like
candy
this.
bar at him?
I took it down.
No, you should have made him stack up with the other Legos.
I
to get up
took
the steps.
yeah, I took it down to him. I'm like, dude, I'm like looking at his mom like, when you homemade this costume.
That's
out
why.
of a
Are these homemade?
You should have spiked it right off his chest.
out of a Costco box. Like, did you ever think this kid might have to walk up a step or two? Like,
No.
what are we doing?
The logistics
That
of
must
it.
have been trending on like what's that?
TikTok?
Etsy.
No,
Yeah, on
yeah,
Etsy. Yeah, Etsy. Because I seen a couple Lego. I didn't even know what they were, but they were walking around in boxes. I'm assuming
It's
they're
great
Lego.
when like girls see shit on like TikTok or Etsy or Pinterest and they think, "Oh, I could do that." And
Yeah.
it's just so
Just
fucked
buy the
up.
kid a
No,
costume.
no, you can't.
What's a Halloween costume? $27.
yeah. I seen some good
You
kids
know what,
Halloween
dude?
costume.
Kids' Halloween costumes ain't cheap, bro. They get expensive.
I wonder what our buddy's
was
kid
a
dressed
good
up
one.
as Elton John.
Yeah.
That was a fucking.
And he
Good
walked through the piano like that was like so. He was walking around the piano and his legs were like
yeah,
on the,
that was
the
probably
beautiful.
the
Who makes that for them? Do you know?
I don't know, but he has a good costume every year.
Yeah, I don't know if like Turk is in there cutting it or
That's
Denise is the
Denise.
baker.
That's
I think it's
Denise.
Denise. Yeah,
Yes,
but I mean,
dude, it's
Turk
amazing.
probably, I mean, Turk.
He might
He's
be
crafty.
Yeah, Turk is a little crafty. I'm
Yeah.
sure Turk can put something together if he has to.
Yeah, he welded that together in the shop.
Yeah, he could paint some shit. Yeah, no, I didn't do shit this weekend. I felt like
you
I
give
felt
out
horrible.
candy?
No, for some reason we don't get any trick or treaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought that was a surprise. It's like a little hill, and like she was like, no kids come up here because of the hill, and I'm like, these kids want to walk this fucking.
Like,
Dude, that's
bitch,
not,
I walked up Alma for a full Butterfinger.
yeah,
one
but I
time.
mean, and in the same breath, my family went up to like Gladstone and around your area.
your mom was at my house.
Yeah, I
on
got a
Halloween.
message from bros. I was like, your mom's the best. I was like, I knew you two would run into each other, and I knew you two
Yeah.
would like each other.
Ed had a smasher, and then it spilled over into my house. You know.
So Cindy stopped and hung out.
Oh, she was kicking it, dude. We were
Yeah.
pounding shots. I mean, I don't know. Oh, Cindy's ready for this one.
Oh, she's ready.
she may have drank with my mom. I'm not 100% sure, but it was weird. Like all of a sudden, I look. I'm like, I just came up from smoking a joint. Like, hey,
Hey,
Mrs. Welsh.
Hello, Mrs. Welsh. You don't give a fuck. But yeah, they. I was there, and they're you going trick or treating? I was like, nah. I mean, I seen them. I get the gist. I saw the costumes.
Yeah.
I'm
I like the
don't-
picture.
Yeah, I don't need to walk around Greenfield. Had a couple bowls of vegetarian chili, and I rolled.
Dude,
Some Reese
Greenfield
cups.
is a mountainous area, dude.
No,
Swiss
you know
Elm's
what? My
nice,
street
dude.
jump-
Swiss Helms.
Dude,
Yeah, but you have
flat.
the flat area. Swiss Helms, insanely flat.
Yeah, yeah. That's probably the only. I
a
usually
valley.
I went out to my sister's most years. This year's we just stayed home, but dude, super flat. Walked around a block, stopped back at the house.
Did you leave a bowl out?
I left the bull out, but nobody comes down the
That's
dead
a
end.
flat.
part.
I was about to
I
ask.
got like 4 people. Like I had left like a lot of good shit too. There was a lot left over.
There was one of our buddy Diggler. He called me. He was like, "You wouldn't believe these pushies. I left a full bull out." He was like, "And they're taking a piece at a time." And so he like sends me. He's like watching them on camera because he has a camera like pointing at his porch. He has the candy bowl lined up right where you see it. He's like, "They're fucking pushies." When we were kids, we would have took the whole fucking bowl and everything. I'm like, we probably would have. He was like, "That's what I mean. This generation's so fucked up." I'm like, so
I seen a lot of like ring videos, and there was just kids just taking a piece of candy.
Yeah.
Is
Which,
that a
like,
good thing or a bad thing?
I,
I
I
don't
Are you a
know.
better person, or are you, as Davis said, a pussy?
There
I
was
mean,
a lot
we're
of people
pieces
that
of
left
shit,
that
but
bull
we got
out.
common sense.
Right, there is a lot of ring. I mean, I'll tell you what. By the end, like Josie was like, she was going nuts.
Getting a little handsy.
She was getting handsy, dude. But then at the end, I was like, dude, that full size little M&M, take it.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's load up.
Yeah. I didn't walk around 3 miles for nothing.
Daddy needs his blood sugar.
Yeah, right.
The cool thing about where I'm at, there's like, so my neighbor, and there's probably like 3 houses that either give out beers or like Jello shots or give you a shot.
Get a little buzz going.
Yeah, like there's people that are
They
like,
give them out to the parents.
yeah, well the kids too.
They yeah, we got a couple boys that live out in the fancy suburbs, and they say that people were just getting lit out there, like they're all in their driveways, and it's just
Yeah.
like
These people-
shot beer,
like out the
shot beer,
burbs.
shot beer. Yeah.
These people on Ilion, right by Nicole's house, they have like Jello shots. They give you beers. They got a bonfire going. I'm pretty sure they're smoking.
That's a good
the
time.
reefer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a great
Why
time.
not?
whatever.
I'm not mad at them. I'm praising them.
Yeah, I always you always. I mean, you got to take a handful of that. I was never I would never dump the whole bowl, but I would take a hand. You got to take a handful.
Yeah, don't be a pussy.
You can't be a pussy.
Depends what's in there. I mean, if it's your favorite.
Yeah,
candy.
but
It's almond joy.
it's
Or if
there's people
a
behind you,
bunch
you
of
know.
mounds and duds. You fucking
I'm
have
making
at
your
it.
house later.
That's the key. If there's people behind, if there's no one around, you're fucking dump the bull.
Dude, Josie was definitely giving it to the people that were handing out chips.
I was my
She's
mom.
3, dude. Like her etiquette isn't like totally there yet. You know what I mean? Like, buddy,
Yeah.
she's like chips.
Yeah.
I don't want these. And I'm like, just take the chips. You know what
My
I mean?
mom
Like,
was giving out
regular?
chips, and I was like, chips. Give not chips for it. Let's
It
get
can't
the
be
Reese.
the.
I mean, I'll put
But
them
she
in my
did have
lunch.
she did have a giant bowl of Reese cups for me, so I really can't.
Ah.
I'll talk about that later. But I can't really bitch. But we were leaving, and I was like, "Leanie, open your purse." I swear to God, I did that.
Davis was like, Jack's no pushy.
I
Dude,
left them like 5 or 6, but I took 14 of them.
dude, fucking Steelers pulled off a big W. I mean, it was-
So rode the Super Bowl back
yeah,
on
yep,
every week.
every week.
That Cleveland, man, fuck
What a
you.
game.
Yeah, I sometimes like I was back into it this week.
Yeah.
I was fired. I
you
wanted to
pacing
win
around
that
the
game.
living room?
Yeah, I wanted because Cleveland just got this they're like smug for some reason
It's
now.
Baker
Dude, their roster's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, and Odell just got shipped to Vegas.
Did they trade him?
Yeah, they
He
traded him.
hasn't played like
Wow,
a whole
dude, I was
game
just
in
watching
5
that.
There's a
years.
whole story behind that, though. You know what happened, right?
I don't.
Henry Ruggs just got in a DUI accident and the person got killed.
What?
He's
Who's
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs?
He's
Henry
the,
Ruggs
he's, the,
from Alabama.
he's the second year receiver from Alabama
Oh,
who had
second
the.
year.
He was the,
Oh, I seen that kid go to DUI. I didn't hear the
someone got killed. It was so it
the
was
old Stallworth.
the Corvette. It ran into like a Rav 4. The Rav. So he was driving the Corvette. It hit into the back of the Rav 4. The person unfortunately died. But fucking he. I mean, it's already at a level 2 felony, which is like out in Las Vegas is anywhere between 2 and 20 years. I'm sure he won't get 20 years, but like fucking guys' lives. I mean, 2 lives are over. You know what I mean?
Wow,
That's-
I didn't know that.
yeah, that's probably why they were like that happened early. And
Told you I was busy today.
right, you were on it. Yeah.
But yeah, so he got shipped.
So wait,
Melvin
who-
Ingram.
Melvin Ingram, yeah.
Wait, who-
He bitched his way out of Pittsburgh. He went to KC. He was the other DN.
Oh,
they-
that dude's going to KC.
They gave him the
I
KC
seen like
for
sixth
6
round.
rounds.
I seen like a text message today said Ingram's going to KC. I thought they were talking about that running back from
Mark
like Alabama.
Ingram. No,
Yeah,
he just went. You talking about Mark Ingram? He just went to Saint. He went back to the Saints.
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. Well, Huh. So
Anyway,
Odell's out of there. I mean, Cleveland, dude. When Baker got that first down and he was acting like they just won the Super Bowl.
Dude, when he
and
got
was
knocked
going,
out of bounds and then
He
he
did
came
get
out
hit
all
late.
pumped up, I'm like,
Yeah.
you little
you
piece
little
of shit.
pussy. You played like shit all fucking game. Now you're getting all wound up.
Dude,
They couldn't run the ball at all.
dude,
Nah.
because
Dude,
Nick
if-
Chubb, when they get a 1 yard run, they start running them. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be running his.
when Watt's in there, it's insane. Watt and Hayward are just two fucking animals.
Yeah,
They
I still
blow
would have
up
kept
They
running Chubb.
blow up
Dude.
everything. They should have stuck to it.
Dude, who's
They can't throw the ball.
Well, dude, that number 80 dropped the ball.
Landry.
Landry, who's
Landry.
usually the man, he dropped the ball and fumbled.
That was
And Odell Beckham definitely alligator armed the one that was like coming over the middle.
Got a
in the
little
end.
tight.
He got a little tight. He didn't go for
I'm
the
not
ball.
a fan of Odell Beckham.
No, I'm not
He
either.
hasn't played for the Browns. I mean, he's been on the roster, but he hasn't like played.
But just think about
Forever.
that. Like, all right, it's fucking Tuesday morning. You're waking up in Cleveland. Like, fucking Cleveland. We just lost to Pittsburgh. How the fuck did I end up here? Like, hey, Odell, we just traded you to Vegas. Like, see you later. I
Yeah.
leave all my shit. Like, I don't
You're
want
in
any.
first place?
Yeah,
He's like, I'm a
first-
starter.
And yeah, now you're going to fucking Las Vegas over Cleveland.
Yeah.
He's going to fucking
Derek
go.
Carr's way better quarterback than
Way
fucking
better.
Baker
Yeah, and, I
Mayfield.
mean, in Vegas or Cleveland. I mean, that's
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Right, yeah, I'd be the punter. I'd
I don't
be the
give a
backup
fuck.
punter.
I don't give a fuck if Jack's the quarterback. I'm going to Vegas over.
Absolutely. I'm out of here. You have the time of your life. Make
Yeah,
a couple
winter's coming
bucks.
up in Cleveland. He don't
Yeah,
wanna be
oh,
there.
it's dude. Yeah,
Cleveland
it's 30 degrees tonight.
Cleveland
You know what I mean?
sucks in the summer.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
out there getting his peep sucked. You know,
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's messing with them stankos.
Yeah.
Oh, them
Yeah.
stinking ass
What do you
hoes.
think about the fake field goal?
Great call.
Zeber loved it. I was like, dude, that might have been the worst call in the history of Steelers. Dude, Boswell got smoked.
I mean, that was roughing the passer. They should have
That
called
was
that.
it was.
They said they
it was
fucked it
roughing
up.
the passer, but I think the refs were so shocked by the fake field goal they didn't know what
Throw
to
the
do.
ball away, dude.
Throw the ball away.
What are you like? What are you hang? Like there was
watch too many Big
There
Ben
wasn't
films.
even a fucking like point where that was starting to open up. It was
No.
complete like it was dog shit from the beginning. You got to see it's dog shit and like, all right, throw
Either
the
take
ball
off
away.
and run.
He should have been like,
Yeah.
yeah, time. Yeah, he should have hit like time out of the.
Chuck it out of the back of the end zone.
They were so like what happened was the reason Cleveland knew exactly what they were doing because they lined up already and kicked the field goal. So they see in their formation. When they came out the next time with this, it was uneven.
Yeah.
There was an extra guy on the side. So they knew right away, and they were like waving their hands like, dude, something fucking going on.
This idiot's gonna throw.
Yeah,
the ball.
and then like he comes back. I'm just saying, from a fan standpoint,
If it works,
I love.
we're talking about how great it was.
Yeah.
Dude, Tomlin got balls.
Tomlin had the greatest reply to it because he was like, "Thank God my team is tough men that play 60 minutes," and they made this a side note instead of the big story.
He knew it was a horrible call.
Yeah, he was like, "That was bad."
He
call.
got his
That's
kicker
all me."
killed. They couldn't even kick the
We
ball.
couldn't
the rest
kick
of
the
the
ball
game.
the rest of
That's
the
why
game.
we won 15 to 10.
We got the only punter in the NFL that's fucking.
Didn't even kick in high school.
Never kicked a football before.
He can't kick the field goal.
He looks like Melvin Ingram, and he fucking
They
can't
said,
kick a damn football.
They said he was like warming up at like halftime to try to like figure it out. They said he looked like he was about to like fall over. Like,
Yeah,
in
they said
practice.
he was kicking in the net, and missed it.
Maybe like kicking into the net. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it was just brutal.
He was like kind of laughing, like,
I mean, you're a punter, bro.
Yeah.
Don't make
I'm a
your
punt specialist.
don't make your
He's a
quarterback
good
play.
punter. He's
Yeah.
a hell of
Yeah.
a punter.
Oh yeah, he put some
You
ass
know,
behind it.
but you know when they practice that play, like, hey Chris, if this plays in here, throw the ball away. Hey Chris, if this plays in here, throw the ball away. Hey Chris, if this plays in here,
He's
throw
like,
the
"I'm
ball
gonna be
away.
a
And he
fucking
was just like,
champion.
there. Like I said before, there. It was nowhere close to like. It's not like, hey, if White Pat could fucking pop out here, like we're gonna get it to him. Like there, it was dead from the start.
Dude, it
I
was dead.
agree.
I'm like, dude, you guys are down 3. Just kick the,
Yeah.
That's a
It
close
should have
game.
kicked the field goal.
Like,
If the
dude,
defense was playing great.
Yeah, kick the
never
field
kick a
goal.
field goal
Guys, if
again.
you want to go for it down there, get
Go
Ben
for
on
it.
the field and go for it.
I'll say
I was.
John's not wrong with saying it's a terrible call, but I like the call. I just love
I
going. I love a good fucking.
Dude, it made
You
the
can't
game that
lose.
much-
You can't lose. They had to win that fucking game.
Dude, it made it that
Say
much better
Madden.
though. They had to go for everything.
Oh, the game was
2
entertaining
points.
as fuck.
Yeah,
For a 15-10 game, there was shock. I was like, this is great. This is fucking pandemonium. But I don't know. Yeah, White Pat was all over the place. He made a
How
hell of a
about that catch?
major catch. I don't know. They looked. I don't know if they look good.
Dude, when they run the ball like that, and like they run legit running plays, and they gas.
They were
them
pounding
for
the
10
ball.
They were pounding the ball, dude.
It was old school Steeler football.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Ben still wasn't like Claypool. They got to like. I don't know. They're not throwing like Claypool's not getting the ball. No receiver had like I don't know. Like,
The best, was at the end when they threw the ball, to just killed the game. They threw that ball to
Claypool in the corner of the end zone and
No,
wasted
to
6 seconds.
18. I can't think of anybody's
Deontay
name.
Johnson.
Deontay Johnson.
Oh, and he took
it
off.
was the end of the game. They were like,
50-yard
like they were
play.
going to run it 3 times and punt it. They threw it
Yeah.
and just ended the game.
That was sweet. That
Yeah.
was pretty. I got pumped for that. I'll tell you who was pumped. All the people at the dog show in Miami. There was a huge fuck. There was a dog show down in Miami, like for the big. It was like for like the best looking dog down in Miami, and it was like bulldogs. It was mainly all bulldogs, and a fucking gigantic brawl broke out at a dog
Amongst
show.
the dogs or the people?
The people, the
What?
dogs were cool.
Were people fighting judges and shit, or was it just like
No.
other?
So like how it broke down was like, so like a group would bring like their dogs from Atlanta, like you know what I mean, they'd have like a fucking nickname for their dogs, like Bully Barn or something like that.
Then they had the Fresno Bulldogs.
And then they
They're
had
ready to
someone
fuck
else
somebody up.
who brought other dogs, and then like they got into an argument about like breeding or something. You could hear it in the back, and next thing you know, all fucking hell broke loose. 2 women actually started fighting, and then it was just pandemonium for the minute and 3 seconds they had the clip. But like the person standing there was just like people were running past them, and this dude who just had the phone like, "Man's fucked up, man's fucked up." That's all he kept saying.
What,
Like
what did these people look like they were fighting?
they looked like they were all from Carrick.
Ah,
I would say,
Dude, I got a new PCP today. Like I haven't had a PCP in a while, and his office was in Carrick, and I was like, huh, that's strange. That's a weird place to have a doctor's office. But like,
what?
I-
People care.
my
to
old
have
PCP was
doctors.
like in Greenfield, and they had a perfectly normal like office. This fucking
It was like an old Pizza Hut.
yes, it was like an old dude. It was in like an old Long John Silver's. It was fucking insane. I'm like, and the dude, that doctor is a pretty decent doctor from what I remember. He like looked after me when I was in the hospital. He like he's the doctor of like one of our friends, and they're like, hey dude, go check on my boy. He's all fucked up. And like he looked after me when I was in the hospital. I needed a PCP, so I was like, oh, I'll go back to this guy. He knows my story. Makes sense. I don't know if I could go back, dude. It was
just
like
because of the facility.
the facility was insane. It was like it
Was
wasn't
it run down inside? Was there
Dude.
like
Was
Was
not
he
newer
doing an
equipment?
outreach
Yes.
clinic?
Yes, everything. Yes, I was the youngest dude in there by 30 years.
How old's
and
the doctor?
the doctor pulled up in a brand new Tesla. You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
is he like older? Like
No.
sometimes they get towards the end of the rope, they
And
don't
they
want to
just
invest in the building anymore.
Dude, I'm telling
Dude,
you.
I had a dentist in Greenfield like that. There was
I-
like duct tape.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
he used to take his gloves off. Yeah, he was great. Yeah, I can't even talk about that. But I don't know, man. I think it's a good doctor, so I don't want to like lose the doctor. But like, he was like, well, I was like, this is your only like facility? Do you got another office? He said, well, I got another one in McKees Rocks. I'm like, what the? fuck?
Dude, he must have a racket going in the
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I'm
Does he
like,
sell weed on
are
the
you
side?
just like,
I don't think he sells weed.
Yeah.
A lot of Suboxones get
Suboxone.
scripted out.
yeah,
of
like, am I in a pain clinic? Am I in a pain clinic right now, treating me being dumb, just like thinking I'm here.
That's a Subway.
I really like to get some blood work done, sir. So I don't know what the fuck to do. Dude, I gotta hit my boy up and be like, dude, you ever been to this fucking place before?
You don't go to
Dude.
Dave?
Do you don't remember your party?
No.
Me and Deese at your party, we pulled out our insurance card and we were harassing Dave. We're like, UPMC Gold isn't good enough for Cranberry Dave
No,
and
it's
fucking
not.
Swickley Dave. And
Wexford Dave.
Yeah, Wexford Dave.
Yeah,
It
no,
gets
I
you.
don't.
UPM Gold get you fucking long john
Yeah,
silvers and carrots.
yeah. This shit ain't. It's good. Hey, listen, it's good insurance. Like, 'cause I had a-
It's
Jack was
insurance
like,
is so weird, dude.
Give me
It's
two
crazy.
chicken. Give me 2 chicken planks and an MRI.
it was, and I was like, we like just like fucking. Like we just harassed Dave about this. I was like, Carrick's a weird place to have a doctor's office, and it was the most stereotypical shit. I was sitting there, I'm like, they had like a scale that you would like just have in like your bathroom. I hopped on it, it was way off. It said I weighed 215.
They didn't have
I'm
the weight to
20 pounds
measure-
heavier.
yeah.
They had it. I don't think it had like they didn't put me on that one, so I'm like, there's no way this thing works. So they put me on the other one. It was 25 pounds off. I think it was to my favor. I was like 215. So I'll take that any day of the week. I'm like 230 right now, 235. But it was it literally looked like an old Long John Silver's. Like it was strange, and the people in there, you can imagine it was Carrick. But I'm like,
How
what?
was like the staff?
I'm
in,
at like
the front of
I'm
the
at
building?
like Acapulco Joe's, and it's like my doctor's office. Yeah, that was an old bar in Carrick we used to hit up. I'm like, this is fucking nuts. It's right on Brownsville Road. Like it was. It was fucking weird, man. And then I walk out and motherfuckers are beeping at me. And I'm like, who the fuck's beeping at me in Carrick? I'm behind enemy lines right now. Like, are these? I'm about to get jumped from fucking 20 years ago. Like, what's happening? It ended up being my boy. He hit me up. He was like, oh, that was me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in Carrick? Like, let's get the fuck out of Carrick.
He was like, Jack, what are you doing at the meth clinic?
Yeah, dude, that's like, it was.
Hayes gave Jack a dose when he got to. What the fuck?
Yeah, I felt like I was like even now looking back on it, shit started out when I called and I said I wanted to make an appointment. I was a new patient. She was like, "Oh," and she got like real excited, and I'm like, that was a weird reaction. And they got me in within like a week, and I'm like,
Oh,
just for a physical. I'm like, this.
Damn, you can come today, honey.
Yeah, like, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, this is fucking strange. And
Like,
I
wait,
saw
you
it.
have insurance?
And then I thought, and then they
You got that gold?
they asked me what the insurance was, and I told her, they, oh yeah, you could come next week, Tuesday. What time? And I'm
Where'd I
like,
bring your ass?
this is fucking fucked. This is strange, and it got stranger. The sign was just like a metal like tin sign, like a towing sign looks like. It just said, I'm not going to throw the dude under the bus because he's a good doctor. I think. I just think he got a. I don't know what the fuck's going on, to be honest with you. I'm gonna see it out. He wrote. I'm getting some blood work done. So like, but like, I don't know. It was strange.
But that's what I'm asking. Like the people that work there, like I mean, like
They were all nice enough.
yeah, like dude. I mean, because sometimes
They were all nice enough. So like that part was fine. But like even when she handed me like the paperwork to fill out, she's like, just do your best, dude. It doesn't matter. And I'm like,
She's like, nobody reads
There-
this.
yeah.
there was a-
which I kind of that's whatever. They ask stupid fucking questions.
There,
But
there was a friend of ours, and he passed away. But like he used to I used to go with him to this doctor, and it was an old Meineke, and the doctor wrote scripts, and there was just like shit all over the windows. It still looked like a garage. Like he
Yeah.
went in there, and like I'm like, what the fuck? Like he told me what he was doing there, and I'm like,
there were still
he
like car lifts. Like
I didn't go. in
dug
the-
out.
I didn't go. I was just like in the little waiting room, but it looked just like a Meineke.
Dude.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It was
He's
a
like,
massage parlor with
he
the
was
car
like, oh,
lifts.
dude, he's like, oh, this dude writes scripts. He's cool.
I'm half joking about like the Long John Silvers, but like I'm really naughty. Like the lawn wasn't cut, like the bushes were overgrown and shit. Like I don't know.
Is this a Dave recommendation?
No, this is a trustworthy friend though that's
Right,
been going
right.
to for years, and like
Yeah.
his wife like knows, you know what I mean? Like this
She's on
should
the
make
take.
sense. I gotta hit him up and be like, dude, what the fuck? Have you never been here? He's like boys with him, and the doctor's cool. The doctor's nice. He looked out for me when I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
But it's just like. I was blown away today, and then I was like, "Oh, maybe this is like his first one. This is like his trap one." I was like, "Maybe he has one like." I knew he had another one. I didn't.
He's like,
then he was
"Way
like,
nicer
he's like,
one
"Oh, I got
than
another
these
one.
ones."
I got another one in the rocks," and I'm like, "What?"
He's like, you ever been to Neville Island?
We're getting ready to set up one in Hazelwood too. Like, wait, what kind of clinic you running here, bud?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pickle. To be continued here.
Dude, I think last week on a podcast that we brought up, it was that bullpen was offensive. They're going to change the name to Arm Barn.
Yeah, the arm barn. I heard that.
So
I liked it. I like that name.
Arm Barn.
You're talking about a bullpen in baseball.
Yeah,
Like a
bullpen.
baseball bullpen.
Yeah, baseball bullpen. PETA came out and said it's offensive to bulls because that's where they go to get slaughtered, whatever. And then they said, how about the name Arm Barn? Which people actually didn't hate the name Arm Barn. But I looked up Arm Barn in the Urban Dictionary, and I'm going to tell you what it says right now. And you'll be very surprised to find out what an Arm Barn is. Let's see here. It's right.
It's a lot of.
I'm trying to
scrolling.
think. I'm trying to.
I can't even like think of it.
yeah.
I never think I've heard those two
Here it
words
is.
put together ever.
Okay. This is fucked up. Arm Barn, Urban Dictionary, just so you know I'm not making this up. It is shoving one fist up one's ass. Similar to fisting, only a funnier word. Hey, sailor, want to go home and arm bar me? Arm bar
Oh
me?
well, I mean, I knew that part about it. I thought arm barn was there was more than one guy
I mean,
fisted you.
you put your arm up there. It's enclosed in a barn, like you know what I mean. It wraps around like a barn, I
It
guess.
smells like shit.
Yeah, it
when you
makes
pull it
sense.
out.
Like shit.
It makes
Or
sense.
you call that a wrist cave.
What's the? You're saying they want to use that in baseball now?
Yeah, but I looked on Urban Dictionary and arm barn came up as that because like I googled arm barn and then this came up.
What bull like?
It,
was
I'll be-
pissed.
I don't think any bulls came forward and
Yeah,
have,
right,
they
that's
didn't
nonsense.
interview any. It's just a
It's
thing,
just-
but
yeah, it's
but-
another clickbait headline that just makes no fucking sense.
Some-
I don't
Other
think they're going to
reasons some
change the
cry
name.
about
But I actually don't mind arm barn.
I like Armbarn's cool. I didn't know. It was
Until I found out it was fisting another gentleman's bungalow.
on Urban Dictionary. Yeah,
Did you see they're fucking trashing the bathrooms up at Old Taylor Alder Ice? City
Yeah.
championships, by the way. Taylor Alder Ice City champs.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
congratulations, boys.
You beat Westinghouse,
Beat
right?
Westinghouse,
You
yeah.
surprised them, is what I heard.
Go Dragons.
Yeah, it wasn't upset.
Alder
Is
Dice.
that why they trashed the bathrooms? Is like a celebration?
They
No,
ripped the
no,
shitters
no,
out.
no. So they trashed the bathrooms because of TikTok. That's like a big trend on TikTok, and now they're only limiting. This was like a news story. This was like on the news. So like they're fucking up the bathrooms, which like every generation fucked up bathrooms at Alder Ice. But now they're only letting the students use like one bathroom on each floor, I think, or like only like select bathrooms. Which I'm pretty sure I can remember them like doing that to us back in the day. But like the students are up in arms because they can't use like the facilities they want to use, and they're making a big deal about
Tell
it.
them
I
not
called
to
the
fuck up
news.
the bathrooms.
Yeah.
So,
Or-
like, they're like really fucking up the bathrooms, like
Yeah.
fucking
I
destroying.
remember
breaking
we couldn't
toilets.
use the annex because Screws Lewis fucking put
Dude,
hot
second
pepper
floor
spray on
annex
the
was mine.
radiators.
Second floor annex, they opened it between like for some reason it was like locked early, but it was like open in between certain periods. Dude, put my own roll of toilet paper underneath that little S trap underneath. Dude, that was my bathroom.
I don't really remember pooping in Alder Ice too much.
I did.
Yeah. I mean, I
I
had
live
my
right
own
up the
bathroom.
street.
yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like-
that's
I
sweet.
feel like, I mean, between you know, what I mean, all day school and then football practice, there had to be some poops in there. But I don't remember really. I think
I'd rather poop
I
with
don't
the
know where I
dog.
pooped.
The dog, I'll tell you what, the dog gets like shitting in a cubicle. I remember that, dude.
I've
The
shat there.
bathroom was like fucking 3x3.
But it was
You
yours.
walked in and you had to stand up to shit because if you sat down,
That's how
Your
that golf
knees
course
are
was
hit.
at Butler's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Butler's golf course. If you take a poop there, your face is up against the door, and you're just like sitting. You're like 5 feet in the air for some reason. I'm tall as hell. My feet aren't touching the ground. I'm pushed forward. My face is up against the door. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? But yeah, the kids at Dice trash in bathrooms. That's like one of those things. It's like fun, haha, at the time, and then it fucks you over. You're
Right.
Like, why the
Yeah.
fuck?
You
It's
need
like,
this
it's like
is
when
for
we-
you,
It's
idiot.
like we went burnt down the Porta John in Hammerfield back in the day. Like looking back on that, I shit my pants because of that. that was instant karma coming back on me. Like we burnt down the fucking Porta John. That next week, of course, they didn't get us another Porta John. We burnt down. We didn't deserve another Porta John.
Right,
That
no one
next
does.
week, I run home from Hammer, have to shit, couldn't shit. I shit my pants and like we're shitting in the woods. Mr. Fuhr caught me. It was the whole fucking thing.
It was a
They're
whole
like, Jack,
thing.
what are you doing over there? Like I shit my pants. My door's locked. I'm 12 years
Some
old.
asshole burnt down
Yeah,
the Porta John.
won the World Series. Like, yeah, I really shouldn't have burned that Porta John. It wasn't me, but you know, it was the bad kids. But I was there. We just
I
talked
get,
about.
I
we
get
just,
your point.
yeah, in hindsight, I wish that Porta John was still there. I wouldn't be covered in shit right now, Mr. Fuhr. Is there any way you could give me a minute?
yeah, or roll
Like,
toilet
you-
paper.
Yeah,
or a bucket, please. Or
Yeah.
spray me off.
Do you have wet wipes?
Wet wipes weren't a thing back then.
No, no.
So, like this next story. So, like they're naming like the Facebook media company. They want to name it Meta, and then these two dudes bought the ownership of the word Meta, so they can't take that name over. Like someone already bought it, so like they own the word now and the rights to it. And they were asking Mark Zuckerberg for $20 million. Like,
I think
how
that's
fucking
reasonable.
how
That's
fucking genius is that?
great.
That's like when the dude bought all the names up for the Washington football team.
Yep.
And then they ended up being the Washington football team. They didn't cave into him. You
Yeah,
know?
they're
he
still,
didn't
I
think
think
of
they're
that
still
one.
trying to get like Red Wolves off them. I think it's going to be Red Wolves eventually, but I think like they're
What is it? The Rebels.
Red Wolves.
Red Wolves.
Yeah, like
Washington Red Wolves.
I actually like the Red Wolves. But I mean, this is genius. This is
We need
this
to
is
come up with
smart.
some names.
I mean,
it's
20
whole
million,
America
$20
right
million dollars for Zuck. Yeah, he already announced the name.
Yeah.
So like he's going to need the domain.
Right.
So like he's going to need the copyright. 20 mil, dude. Start that negotiation. If he says like, I'm not going to do 20, but I'll do 10. Like,
He
cool.
probably
Thanks.
got 20 on him. You know what I mean? Like for
Right.
Zucks, that's Nathan.
Yeah,
Right.
but Zuckerberg's like that type of dude
He's
that
a
will
little
he'll
nerd.
burn $15 million in lawyer fees to fucking before he pays you the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
I mean-
what? You have to.
what was the
fucking-
movie? What was
I'll
the
say
movie?
something.
That they're like
Social network.
Social Network, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a little prick.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Yeah.
We're talking about a major.
That dude played him great.
When you're a major prick like that and you got that type of money, your prick level can really you could really
Yeah.
be a prick.
Did you hear that? So I read this article that all the like Jewish Hebrew speaking people are making fun of the name Meta because I guess that's like Hebrew for death, and that's what he named his company.
Huh.
Death. No.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, read the book.
That's great. All right. Moving forward. So fucking Mariah Carey's already trying to jam Christmas music in our ears already, dude.
pounding Christmas music.
It said it's not time yet, and then she smashed a pumpkin that said not, and it says it's time.
Well, she needs that money for the stream. She's trying to get those early November streams.
Right.
All I want for Christmas is you.
She does have a great Christmas catalog.
Oh, dude, no.
I mean, that's a jam.
Yeah.
I'm a little scarred from like all those years at RG's. You work at a bar where people just have the reign of the jukebox all the time. I mean, there was Friday, Saturday nights where I was getting 30. All I want for Christmas, fucking 30 times a night. That was a little too much.
to make you
I don't
sick.
hear it that much. Like Leanie does here, she hears it nonstop. She fucking hates that song, and like I play it to fuck with her. But I don't know. I like that jam. I like Christmas music. When do you
Yeah.
think Christmas music should start cracking?
I mean, to be honest, like I'm not a big Halloween guy. I was excited to go to Costco November 1st, yesterday, and the Christmas shit was already up. I like Christmas time. Fucking run it now. Start running it. I don't have a
Fuck
problem with it.
Thanksgiving.
No, I don't say fuck Thanksgiving, but like I think I get like, but there is no like Thanksgiving music. No, it's like Christmas music gets me in the spirit for the holidays.
What's your date? You're down to
You're
listen
saying-
to it right now?
you're saying-
I'll
say
fuck
now.
yeah, fucking run it. That's what I just said. Yeah, run it.
I think it's a little early.
I
I
think
mean,
it's a little
listen,
early.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm-
that's
Give me
my opinion.
mid. I'll take
So-
mid-November.
when are you looking to decorate then? Like now? Decoration,
We
tree,
won't-
whole 9 yards?
So here's the day after Thanksgiving.
I think that should be opening day for Christmas.
I agree.
Black
Music,
Friday,
everything.
opening day for Christmas. Let's get it rolling.
So we go into the little blue Ford Ranger right now, and you got Christmas jam.
You're
You
playing-
got Mariah Carey
playing-
banging in there.
100.7.
Feliz Navidad. all
Yeah,
day.
I go.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bell rock.
I got what's that dude's name?
Jingle bell swing.
Jack, you should make your own album. Dude. You're sounding pretty good over there.
Greenville's Finest Podcast Christmas album. I'll fucking rock that thing. I'm pretty confident I could put a decent Christmas album together.
Twas the night before stimulus. We could have a whole
Yeah, we can do a little poem.
we
I'll
could-
sing a couple tunes.
drop like 10 tracks.
Yep.
She'll be hard. He'll slur something for us.
I'm sure.
Yeah, what do you want slur? $10, I'll slur anything.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you should wait. I think the day after Christmas should be universal. Like, hey, or the day after Thanksgiving, universal. Like, hey, this is
I
Christmas.
agree.
Dude, Johanna ripped the
'Cause
Halloween
I
shit down quickly.
Well, you kind of do
dude.
got to get it done quickly because you do that
Yeah.
Thanksgiving shit up. I love Thanksgiving. The older you get, I think it becomes an old man holiday. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like, Thanksgiving, one, I don't have to do shit for it. It stresses girls the fuck out because they
Yeah.
got to like cook and shit like that. But I just got to I just like smoke a joint and go over to my mom's house
Eat
and
and watch football. That's
It's
the
great.
best thing in the world.
Yeah. So I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, I love Thanksgiving too. But I mean, I like Christmas better. I don't know why. I just do.
Yeah.
I mean, once I
don't
had
know.
kids, though, like the Christmas tree goes up like no later than December 1st.
Yeah, you got.
That's when
They
that's
love
Yeah.
that shit, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Christmas,
like-
love it.
I considered watching Christmas Vacation the other day.
Did you?
Is it
Yeah.
running already? Is it on TBS?
I run it myself. I don't want the TBS. I want to hear all the swear words. I don't want any interruptions.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I agree.
Put the Blu-ray in the.
Yeah, I don't know. They all get blurred together. It is what it is. This is a highly debated subject every year. People go nuts over.
I seen lights already. One in my neighborhood already.
Oh,
And
really?
One
That's
was
a
up
bit
on
much.
Halloween.
Well, that's my argument. So like,
That's a bit much.
if it's a bit much for lights, isn't it a bit much for everything else?
I agree. I was with you on
Yeah.
day after Black Friday. Let's fire it up.
They can pepper it in around the 15th. Start peppering it in, and
Yeah.
after Thanksgiving, like
But
hammer it.
The music kills me. Like it's nonstop after.
Well, the good thing about
Don't
that.
start it now.
The good thing about that is like it's 2021 and no one really listens to you don't gotta listen to the radio like you did back in the day where you were catching it from every fucking angle.
Right.
Okay, I already bitched about Rosa watching like the Great Pumpkin. You don't think Rudolph and Frosty and all that shit plays at my house like on repeat? I wish I could just hide from it. You know.
Both cars, I drive the pickup truck, and my car is a 2005, and I have to listen to radio. I got a CD player.
I'll be
Any good
throwing some
CDs?
CDs in.
Yep.
What, the Mariah Carey Christmas special?
All right, everybody. I think we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Man, the other day I went to the Hunt and Supply store, and I got a cooter detector, and it goes beep, 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 and I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're probably looking outside your house right now, and it probably looks nice. Well, maybe it looks like shit. If it looks like shit, call 412-521-9045, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. And guess what? We just don't do landscaping. That's right, folks. Do you have some concrete outside? It's looking weathered. Maybe your back deck looks like shit. Are you sick and tired of looking outside and seeing shit? Well, did you know that Rosado & Sons also does pressure washing too and free quotes? So call 412-521-9045. It's very affordable and reliable. Make sure this summer get all your projects done and call Rosado & Sons 412-521-9045. Don't hesitate. You'll be late. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the host of Greenfield's Finest Podcast, Michael Z. Birdseye-Dell, and I'm not joking around today because I'm looking for your sports cards, sports memorabilia, or silver coins. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or trade, please contact me at 724-732-1644. Maybe you have some old cards laying around, you don't know what to do with them. We'll come over your house, look at them, get them listed, and get some money in your pocket right away. 724-732-1644. No questions asked. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, what's this story we got Corn Dicking?
Influencer got pulled over. You tell me, buddy. I had a busy day.
Yeah. So there was like an influencer. He's a YouTube, TikTok, whatever guy, and he was speeding in his car. And whenever the sheriff, so it was down south, it was in Florida. He pulled him over. The dude said, "I have millions of followers, tons of money. I can do whatever I want." The video ends with him getting handcuffed and put in the back of the car. So apparently he was wrong. He can't do whatever he wants. I don't think his followers.
They need to make an example out of this kid.
100%. Like,
give him 20 years to life.
They should have hit him with the billy club.
Well,
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's not an option anymore. That gets you fired.
Yeah.
But like to say that shit is just like, holy fuck, dude.
Who
like,
do
where
you think you are?
nuts?
It goes back to the fucking kids destroying schools. People are willing to do anything anymore to get these fucking likes, tweets, retweets, whatever. They'll do anything. And like,
look, I want to have a successful podcast, but if
So
if I get pulled over and fucking and tell a cop, like, hey, do you know I'm Jack from Greenfield's Finest Podcast? We just had 2,600 views on our YouTube page. Why don't you put on your lights and you give me a police escort home?
That actually got me out of getting arrested one time I left here. I told him I was from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. He's like, "What's that all about?" I'm like, "Can I please go home, officer?"
And he let you go?
Not like that, but he did end up letting me go.
Well, that's good.
You didn't get a DUI, right?
No, fuck no. I
That's
wasn't
all, Matt.
drinking.
Oh man. Sticking with the theme of these influencers.
This is sick.
An Instagram model who took pictures at his dad's wake with the casket open with all type of tomfoolery typed in, how much she misses her dad and how he was her hero, blah, blah, fucking
Dude, she's
blah.
like
Listen,
posing
in
with
her defense, she was pretty hot.
She was. She was hot.
But she's a piece of shit.
Dude,
It's a horrible human being.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I mean,
what
Jesus.
the fuck? She was like sitting there with like her arms folded. Like she was
Like, with the pouty
full-blown-
lips?
Yeah, just
Like-
like the ass pop one. Like, dude, what the fuck
She
is
was like,
going on
she's
here?
like, blessed.
If you're taking the picture, like you're all like, because you're just as big of a fucking idiot, because you're like, you'd have someone would, if that's your real friend, you're like, hey man, I don't.
You
think
can't take pictures in a funeral home
That's a rule.
Especially not in front of the fucking casket.
at all.
But that's her dad, so she
Nope.
got like she's basically
She's running
running
it.
the
Yeah,
funeral.
yeah,
she's
that's
like
true.
one
How
of
you
the-
how you gonna tell her?
She's like
That's
one of the most important people there. And
Well,
people
she
are probably
thinks
like,
so. She thinks so. Obviously.
That's nuts, dude. I don't.
she didn't look that sad.
I mean, what do
She
you?
looked happy.
She,
She
I
looked
mean,
really. She was getting 1,000,000 likes.
She was going for likes. She knew she was gonna. I think
a
she knew
sympathy
she.
like.
And dude, and she
You
doubled.
think she faked her dad's
She
death
doubled. She doubled down on
for
this.
likes?
They asked her, like, they were like, hey, like, she obviously caught some heat, fucking, and they asked her, like, do you feel bad about this at all? And she's like, no, I think I did the right thing. I could post whatever I want. I think my dad would have been happy that I like posted it.
She's like, you didn't see how hot I looked?
Yeah, it's just like, man, this world is fucking banana land.
It is.
You can't take pictures in a funeral home.
No.
You can't. You can't. Not in church. Not in the funeral home.
It's just a rule of
The only
thumb.
place you could take pictures is at the bar, at the wake afterwards. You want to snap up a couple shots whenever the body's gone. When the body's gone, bring your cameras out. You haven't seen your boys in a while. You guys are getting fucked up. Okay, take a couple snaps. Put it on it. Maybe
Dude,
you want to put that on Instagram.
I don't
Still
know. Dude.
weird.
If I'm sad, like, dude, like,
The
I'll,
last thing I'm. The
I don't
last
want
thing
to
I'm
get the
thinking about
camera
it-
out of my face. dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if it's a good hair day?
Well, I don't have to worry about that. No, you're right. Like if you're drinking with your boys, you're like reminiscing, like you're kind of like nobody wants a picture at that point, dude.
No.
Well, not us. But some people.
Not
I
us,
guess.
not us, but there's people there's people that do. You just can't do it at the fucking funeral home, man.
With the casket open.
Especially like, oh,
Open.
okay, who cares if like I'm offended or like someone our age is offended? Who gives a fuck? But you got to think about like that person's mom or dad or your grandmother, their grandmother, or their aunts or
Yeah.
uncles or their kids, and like they just see you like trying to steal like clout off like a dead person. It's fucking weird.
wonder if she had
Obviously,
any
she's a piece
siblings.
of shit. Obviously.
Like a sibling that run over,
It
like,
did-
what are you doing?
With a
didn't-
sucker punch.
Yeah.
She had that ugly sister who was like, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Oh man.
I mean, we're going. This is
Staying
the same
on
shit.
course,
We're
yeah.
staying the same shit. Good, Z-Bird.
So, Jackson Mahomes fucks up Patrick Mahomes again, but he's ruining his life through TikTok. Between Jackson Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes' wife, they're making these stupid fucking TikToks, and during the TikTok, you see Pat Mahomes in the back. They try to tap him to get him to enjoy it. His face is disgusted. He's trying to eat a chip with dip on it at this like tiki bar type spot, and they're doing the fucking I can't do it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Let me see you try one. There you go.
You like that?
Yeah, I got one.
So they're doing that, and like, dude, ever since this has been getting so much fucking attention, let's just be honest, he's played like shit.
Terrible.
I mean, fucking terrible. Those plays,
They win last night.
barely.
Yeah.
They
didn't put
squeaked
up-
by.
It's not
Yeah.
a number one draft pick in a
They,
fantasy football league point.
So
I'll tell you that.
he literally looked unbelievably mad during that.
Yeah.
He was eating. That was a mad chip.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like, he
a-
looked on a. Yeah, he was like, "Can I please just eat
Yeah,
these chips
get
and
this
salsa
camera out of
and
my
leave me the
face.
It was
fuck
an
alone?"
angry chip.
It was an angry chip. And then before the game, so I didn't see the game, but I saw right before the game, he went over, he hugged his fiance, who's 3 months pregnant, right?
She had the baby.
Or she had a baby.
So
So
she had
they
a-
have a 3-month-old. That's what it was. So he's fucked there. He could have got out of Dodge, but he's screwed there.
They can't get away
He
from his
goes up
brother.
and shakes like I don't know if it's his other brother or like his boy. He shakes his hand. They have like a nice like big embrace. Then his brother, the little dickhead that does the dances, the little TikTok dances, fucking he like gives him like a fadeaway like fucking like back turn like weird handshake. So I think there's trouble in paradise here.
Yeah.
Which I thank God.
Yeah.
Like you got to lay the fucking law down.
You go and you got to be like, get them the fuck out, or like, or start telling that's your wife or your fiance. Or stop encouraging Jackson. That's what you got to say. Stop it. You're encouraging. You think you're doing this? You're getting brownie
Well,
points.
dude,
in
she's an asshole too.
yeah. I don't like her
Well,
either.
they're in cahoots.
Yeah, they're in cahoots. They're all in for the followers.
all the corn dicks are all in it for the likes.
Yeah.
All about the
I'll ruin
likes.
maybe possibly the best player in history's life by just doing dumb fucking TikToks. Think about that. That's got to be weighing on his brain.
I think we're like people think like people are making a big deal about it. I don't think they are. I think that if your brother and your asshole fucking fiance are the news in a headline every fucking week, you're like, dude. And now we're out to eat, and you're just I'm eating a chip. I'm eating
You
an
got to
angry
get
chip.
a friend of yours to beat up your brother. so you don't get caught on film doing it.
Travis Kelsey, if he's a teammate of his, he could beat the fuck out of
He's a big
Jackson.
guy. He's
Yeah.
a big fella. He looks angry.
Dude, I honestly, I'm like, you're not coming, bro.
Right.
Either be normal or like don't come.
You're out.
That's it.
You're out of the
And,
will.
and if like your brother, if he throws a hissy fit, like it is what it is. Dude. You can't even feel bad.
What is
Could
that
you-
rush of TikTok? Like, there must be a major rush just to keep doing the stupid
I
shit.
think
over-
Listen, John, you're talking to a guy that just got 2,600 likes on the podcast.
I know.
That we like, we get it. Did you feel a rush this week?
I didn't know about it until I came in here.
I told you about this week.
My daughter
rough
lost a
week.
tooth. I got 17 likes. I felt pretty good.
There you go. I mean, everybody likes a like. I
yeah.
get
So
it,
maybe
but
his,
it's just
he's in so deep.
he's in.
He's in too deep.
He's in too deep.
I'd like to know what kind of money he's making off TikTok, because if it's a money thing, there's a way to.
But he's
there's a
nobody
way.
without Patrick.
There's no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a way to do this for him, but
Yeah.
like, he's just
This
a
ain't
little
it.
this ain't it.
He
He's
has
just
to
a
be
little
connected
dickbag.
to that football team, though.
But
Yeah, but there's a way to do it.
Right.
There's you
Go into the suite. There's got to be like a suite.
he is in this. He
yeah,
causes
dance,
chaos.
He dumps water on fans and shit like that. He's an asshole.
My God.
All right,
Yeah, Patrick got a
He
problem
got,
on
he
his
got a
hands.
big problem, dude. Big problem.
let's jump into Brother in Arms. This dude's name's the best. Kofi Cockburn. He's a college basketball player. I think he plays for Illinois. He's got suspended over selling a jersey, but he sold a jersey. This is before they were allowed to be monetized. Sold the jersey and then donated the money and got a 3-game suspension. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, fuck him for being a good guy.
That's what it said. Like, what's the NCAA out there? Like, what? Why would they
Because
do
he did it like right before they like made that rule to where
But
they
he
could
didn't
start
take
doing
the
that shit.
money.
They
you
could
know
they
what I mean?
could cancel the
They
fine.
could look away.
They
yeah.
couldn't, but they want. It was like they
You gotta
hit-
write that off. Like, all right, it's just who else fucking finds out about
It's
that?
over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over, dude.
Yeah, he didn't get a BMW like in blue chips. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he fucking
Like
gave
the
us
law
to-
changed the day before he
Right.
did it.
Yeah,
It was
that-
literally.
day after.
It was literally
some weak
like
shit.
a day or two.
That's
The
some
NCAA are some
super weak
cocksuckers.
They
shit.
are
man.
cocksuckers.
They don't want them fucking kids to get shit. They're probably so mad now that they're getting, you know what I mean, them college fucking football players
Oh,
making all
they're
that
sick
money.
about it. Absolutely. Because that was all their money before. You know what I mean? That was all like in the pool.
Well, the money, it was like, it was there, but it wasn't like, they're not taking away from the NCAA. The NCAA's not paying them. They're just getting monetized. Like, they're getting like sponsorship deals.
I understand that, but every jersey they sold before that date was going to the college or to the to whoever licensed NCAA licensed them.
Yeah.
So they were getting that money. Now that you can sell your own likeness, you're getting money off that. It's definitely taken away from the NCAA, don't you think?
No. I don't think
Well,
I mean,
I-
if they're
well,
selling
yeah,
jerseys, they're
it's
losing money
definitely
on
is.
like
It's
apparel and stuff
definitely
like
They're-
that.
taking away from them.
I think they get a percentage on apparel. It's not. They're not getting 100%, but yeah,
Right, I
it's
understand it, but
taken-
you're still now. My name is worth something. Before you were taking all the money off.
yeah,
everything
right.
You sold
No, yeah,
off
they're,
of me.
they're losing a couple bucks there.
They
for
are.
Sure.
And they're saltine.
They are salty. I mean, dude, they're petty as fuck. I don't understand. They like cause problems for themselves. Dude. If they would just get
Yeah.
out of their own way and just fucking, I don't know. It would be a tough thing to police, I guess, but this seems unbelievably stupid. Like you're just asking for backlash.
Right. The kids that donated the money. I mean, I could, you know what I mean?
They can save money on all their investigations for bribery now. Though they know the players are getting paid anyway.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
So, freaking DK Metcalf's a brother in arms. I don't know if you guys seen this. OnlyFans model called him out.
An average OnlyFans model.
Yeah,
she didn't do too much for me. How about you, Z-Bird?
No, I've seen better.
I've seen better too. So yeah, this chick was on her way out to DK's house, right? And DK was at the bar, and he was like, I think he found a couple more at the bar, and he's like, well, I like the way this is going. You could turn around. I don't need you anymore. So the girl gets pissed off, rightfully so. You're driving out to the dude's house, says he's at home. He's really at the bar roping chicks. Says like, hey, you could turn around. Don't worry about it. She gets all pissed off, and then he doubles down like, hey, you know what? Turn back around. I'm trying to have a foursome. So it wasn't okay for the DK had a threesome going. Wasn't enough. Needed the 4.
I like his style.
And then
He's a
he
superstar.
he retweeted like all dogs go to heaven, and he was like, I guess it applies this week. You know what I mean? So he leaned in. Anytime anybody leans into something
love
like that,
it.
I mean, I'd be trying to have all the sums I could have. I'll take all the sums.
Yeah.
I'll have a 13 sum, 26
Oh wait,
sum.
I've had a foursome. How about a fivesome?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
What the fuck? Well, sky's the limit.
He's young, rich. He ain't
Young,
got
he
no
has
kid.
blue hair.
You got fucking blue hair.
Yeah,
and shit.
Jack.
YOLO.
I can't imagine what that dick looks like.
Yeah, huge.
You think Greg Oden has a dick? I couldn't imagine.
You
what-
think he has blue hair on his pecker?
no.
On the pube.
Yeah, the pubes.
Dude, you know what? He might. Dude,
Why not?
He might dye his pubes.
No, he doesn't
You-
dye it. He gets somebody to dye it for him.
Sure, but I'm saying like I bet he might. He might. He
might be
seems
a
like a
tr-
little weirdo. I could see him little pube dive.
Little Smurf dick.
Yeah. I don't think we're talking about
Just
anything
the
little
color
down
of this,
there.
yeah.
We're talking.
I didn't mean
He
little.
could
I
play
think-
wiffle ball
I-
with that thing.
So
I
what
think
she-
we're talking about a telephone pole.
She was based. So what she was like. They said he only lasted like 5 minutes. And
Yeah,
dudes are
Well, he
like,
probably doesn't drink. If you don't drink, what are you gonna do?
Listen, one for each girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes. I'm like thinking. Like when
mean,
I heard that, I'm
What are you
like,
fucking 5 times?
yeah, like
"What time do you need?"
yeah,
But yeah, but she was driving back out.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, these
She was like that 25-minute drive for 5 minutes of dick.
Yeah. They talk shit, but I mean, you're making that. You're already making that trek out there.
You made.
But it's tough, man. She's fucked now. Her OnlyFans is gonna go down because, like, dude, you broke the cardinal rule. Is like, keep this shit to yourself. Don't go public. She's on TikTok talking about fucking secret foursomes, and now like she ain't gonna be able to fuck another athlete. Now they're not gonna want to deal with her because they know she's gonna jump on TikTok. She fucked herself.
And she called him out for not making her sign. What is that called? The
NDA.
NDA. Yeah.
Non-disclosure.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's
just like,
well,
First,
why you gotta-
first
what
roll
you-
orgies. You don't talk about
Yeah.
orgies. You know?
yeah. What kind of dirtbag are you that you need to be like? Oh, you
Piece
didn't
of
even make me
shit.
sign an NDA.
Yeah, like what kind of fuck?
How many
who did
times have you
fuck
done
with?
this?
Yeah.
Was this lawyer in the fucking orgy too?
I've been in an NDA situation before.
Really?
Yep. They didn't ask me to sign it, but they asked everybody else at the party to sign it. I bartended for like a Steeler rookie party back in the day, and there was a lot going on. And,
Maybe they should have asked you to sign it, Jack.
Yeah, they didn't know I was gonna have a. I'm not gonna get into it. But like,
Divulge
yeah,
information.
we were pretty cool with all of them, so they didn't make me and the one boy sign it. But it was there was NDAs there, and they were passing around. I was like, man, this is fucking nuts. But
There was
Right.
good reason for
there
it.
was good reason for it.
That's what I like
Yeah,
to hear.
it was a good time.
Oh man.
To be a professional athlete.
Yeah, like hey,
Those poor guys.
Man.
yeah, they brought them. There was a crew there, and they were like, here, you got to sign this. You got to sign. It was like they were like signing a waiver, and they were walking in. It was crazy. I was like, this is fucking
I
nuts.
was like, if you die on this ride, you cannot sue us.
Yep.
Over in Boston, doctor got fined for leaving surgery. They made him out to be a bad guy first. He was in surgery. He left, let someone else take over, went out to his car, ate a sandwich, and fell asleep. When he woke back up, they told him a resident finished the surgery and everything went good. And he said, great. And they were like, you're going to be in trouble. He's like, I'm a spine guy. This is an ankle surgery. He's fine. And I'm like, you know what? I like the way he handled that. Doctors got to work a lot.
So they do have to work a lot. Like all that time, like me being in the hospital, like I even said to my surgeon, I'm like, dude, what's going on here? When do you go home? They're there all the fucking time. It's
Especially when you
nuts.
specialize in one specific area. Like that guy's a spine guy.
Yes.
All I do is
So
spine.
why was the spine guy doing an ankle zebra?
Yeah,
Do you know?
what they have, a short staff?
Yeah, that's what the dude said. He said, I don't even know why I'm here. Because he was like the
Head surgeon, like on
Chief.
chief
staff,
staff.
yeah.
Yeah. So like, he didn't even need to be there. He was just there. And
There
that's
was
why-
probably some protocol where like they needed to have some type of
Right. Sign off on this.
He probably
Yeah.
should have overseen it.
Probably.
He went and ate a sandwich and took a nap.
I really can't blame him for that.
I'm not mad at him.
No, that's why he's a brother in arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a sandwich and a nap.
Yeah. If he'd have smoked a bowl,
Yeah.
I'd like him even more.
And like, why are these doctors snitching on him?
Yeah, well, that's it.
He must be. If they're snitching on him, he must be an asshole. Because
He probably is.
Or they
He's
could
I'm
be
a spine
hating.
guy.
He's out there eating sandwiches, taking a nap.
'Cause he's a spine guy. They're all ankle
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
Maybe
can't even
they-
do the ankle. If they were good enough, you would have done the ankle, and I could have had a
Yeah.
break.
The one,
well, when you're a resident, that's the shit you got to go through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think the
It's not-
resident-
It's not your time to
Dude,
be
them
doing-
residents aren't speaking up. It's definitely got to be like another.
Yeah, those
Oh, yeah.
residents.
They don't. They're like,
terrified.
They're especially terrified of like a G spine doctor. You know.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe you ain't heard. I'm a spine guy.
Yep. I mean, sandwich in the nap, man.
yeah.
God bless him.
Put that on a t-shirt.
The fucking funniest was in the funniest was in the comments where someone the dude wrote, "Your fucking ankle ain't even connected to the spine."
It's not even close.
I
It's not even close.
Was that Davis in the fucking
What,
in the comments?
No, no.
If you're talking about like a shin bone in an ankle, like maybe you should hang up. But we're talking about all the way up to the spine.
Right.
That's a long way to
Like,
go.
that's
He got no business in there.
That's like 4 bones away.
Yeah, he didn't know. So he was right. He should have grabbed the sandwich in a nap.
Dude, so that's it for the brother in arms. We got our Am I the Asshole relationship story. This is a weird story. It's a 34-year-old male. He was getting ready to have his 10th anniversary. His wife, who's 31 years old, had like an entire night planned out for them. And for some reason, he said he always wanted to do a penis-shaped cake since he thought it would be funny. But I didn't know how my wife would react. However, since it was our 10th anniversary, I figured she would be used to my crude sense of humor. I went ahead, got the cake in a couple days in advance, and put it in our fridge. However, my wife snuck a peek. She was not pleased. She got really mad at me and accused me of trying to ruin our special night. I thought that was ridiculous, but she's been mad at me ever since. Apparently, she spoke with her family about it, and they've been blowing up my phone ever since. In parentheses, they're mostly conservative Mormons. They do not appreciate dick cakes. And then it says, I still don't think I did anything wrong by trying to do something nice for her, but I realized it might be because I haven't offered to get another cake yet, since the mood is kind of ruined.
I mean,
And
once you
my-
fuck up one cake, you can't go get another cake. The cakes are over. What are you gonna do with all that
Ride
cake?
it out.
What are you gonna do with all that cake?
Listen,
No one even eats cake to begin
read
with.
the room, bro. If your fucking family's a bunch of Mormons, maybe a dick cake ain't the best.
I was
fucking
like,
idea.
why is this a big deal? Until then, you said the Mormons.
Yeah.
I'm like, well.
Yeah, and I mean, it's serious. I mean, you just had your 10th anniversary, didn't you?
Yeah.
What if you just showed?
Johanna ain't gonna give a fuck about a dick cake.
If it's just me and her and a dick cake,
Yeah, it's funny. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Dick
No,
cake?
no.
me, her, and my father-in-law with dick cake.
Now, if she catches
Different
John
story.
sitting
That's-
on it,
yeah,
it's a
right,
different
right.
story.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the
go off
family
that
doesn't
cake.
need the family
They don't
doesn't
need
need
to
to
know.
see a dick cake.
No.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
thinking
bit
about it.
much.
Even a regular family, like, hey, look, I got a dick cake.
My
like,
family's pretty funny.
I wouldn't.
No
I
dick
wouldn't.
cakes.
I would not want to share that dick cake except that us two, like me and my lady. I wouldn't bring her dad over. Like, hey, coach, check out this dick
But wait,
cake.
but the thing is, it's his
Blow out the
birthday. It's not
candle.
like it's hers. Like for my 40th birthday, I had a cake that was a set of tits.
Did
You
you?
know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I motorboated them.
well, yeah, but I mean, that's like, you know,
But
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, we're talking about the same thing, kind
Yeah.
of.
if it's your birthday, why do you want a dick cake? Like, do you have?
it's a 10th anniversary, a wedding
I
anniversary.
thought it was his
That's
birthday.
why I think it's
Still a valid question. Why
Why do you
a
need a
dick
dick
cake?
cake?
You get dick cakes for like bachelorette parties.
right.
Right.
Why did he want to get a dick cake? He
That's
said
the
It sounded
weird
like
part.
this guy always wanted a dick
He
cake,
always wanted-
and he was like, "I'm never gonna,
He's like, "I'm pulling the
never gonna
trigger
have
right
the
now."
right reason to have a dick cake. This is the closest I'm gonna
He's
get
like,
in his
"Babe,
head."
It's
And he's
all
having to
for
get,
you.
yeah, like you know what I mean? Like I have a dick. It's like a dick cake. You like my
I'm a
dick?
dick. You
You
said
like
I'm a
Get it?
dick.
It's a cake.
You
Get
like
it?
dicks.
Dick cake.
Your two favorite things, shorty, dick, and cake. I put them together.
Yeah, I think
Come on, suck. this
Happy
dick cake.
anniversary.
Bitch.
I think it was a big miss with the dick cake.
Yeah.
I really don't
So
understand it.
wing and a miss.
Yeah,
Right.
He'll try it. Maybe we should have got some testicle cupcakes. I don't know.
I just envisioned those. Those seem bad.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, now I'm like
Just
thinking.
little
Now,
Buckeyes.
I can't stop thinking about a dick cake. I'm thinking about like how they can. Yeah, I
Testicle cupcakes on the side.
So I just watched the fuck, King of Queens. I was watching King of Queens the other day.
Pretty good show.
Great show. Doug they had to make a cake for like the church. Carrie fucked the cake all up. So like they were playing like what's the musical chairs, but they were playing musical cakes. Doug had to stop in front of his cake so they get it. So the rest of the church didn't know. They put icing over like a shoebox. You know what I mean? But so Doug gets down to the last two, and the other cake was this crazy cake with like it was a volcano and it had like chocolate shooting out of it, and Doug got memorized by it because Doug's fat, and fucking he stopped at that cake, and everybody found out that Carrie put fucking chocolate cake over a shoebox, but Doug got the giant cake that like squirted the chocolate. The whole time you were talking about that dick cake, I was thinking, had a picture in my head.
Ejaculating dick
Yeah,
cake.
I had a picture in my head of a giant dick with balls, and it was just shooting chocolate out.
Shooting
dude.
white lava?
Yeah, shooting like white cream out the whole entire time. Like
What
that,
is that? A Boston cream
like
pie?
that's offensive.
Yeah.
If you got a dick cake shooting live loads, that's offensive. That's too much. Like a
You
regular
crossed
dick,
the line.
you cross the line. But that'd be cool though. At the same time,
I
like
mean, I like your
yeah,
enthusiasm.
pick pick the crowd. Bachelorette party, you could have a dick cake shooting
Exploding
loads.
dick cakes everywhere.
Sure, Oakmont Bakery gets them all the time.
Yeah, they'll probably do that.
No, I don't.
I heard Prantles has a great exploding dick.
They're probably not gonna put it on their fucking Instagram story. But they'll probably do it for you.
I'll give you a dick cake backroom
Yeah.
sale.
A backroom dick cake.
Yeah.
Who's better than Doug on King of Queens? By the way,
I love him.
I love Doug.
Well, all right, everybody. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old, boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick and tired of hiring heroin-addicted roofers? I know I was. I had 6 of them fall off my roof in one day. I didn't know what to do. I found out about Allen Construction. Their roofers don't do heroin. So if you're looking for roofers that don't do heroin, call 412-954-8337, 412-954-8337. Make sure your roof stays and they don't come back at night to steal the shingles. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Johnny, get us kicked off this week. What's grinding your gears?
All right. So what grinds my gears is like if I'm watching something like like the news or like anything, and like it's just came on, and like someone comes in and asks you what the hell's going on as I'm trying to watch it.
Brutal.
And I'm like, I would tell you if you would shut the fuck up. But now neither of us know.
Yep.
Because you just came in and
We've
interrupted
been-
the whole thing.
we-
Let me finish listening.
We've had the same opportunity to retain this information.
We could have done this together.
Yeah, and now you talked over it, and you fucked both of us.
Right.
Now,
Now, I don't know-
neither one of us know
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on in
yeah,
the
we
world.
don't know what's happening in Pittsburgh, PA.
Dude,
downtown.
when I was growing up, you know what you would get if you did that?
A shoe off the face.
You get that big shh,
Yeah.
and you just feel
You
like
don't
that-
hear too many shh.
Dude,
anymore.
that would
That's the
break me
problem
as
with the world.
as a child, dude. If I got that shush from my dad, dude, I'd just go upstairs.
Yeah, like, this motherfucker just.
I wouldn't talk to him
night.
for like 2
This
days.
dude
yeah.
just
'Cause you
shushing
know
me.
the next thing after a is a backhand. That's not a good.
You don't hear people.
Like, hey, dad, shh.
People people get pissed over shh.
Dude, it's
Oh,
fucking-
adults. If an
Oh, you
adult
shush a grown
shushes an
person?
adult,
Yeah.
there's might be a fight.
I mean, you're looking for a fight if you shush somebody.
yeah.
Listen, don't shush me.
You gotta be ready for a fight.
Don't shush me. That's why I don't remember the last time I've been shushed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, like my mom, when I was little, my mom, there'd be a lot of like, would you shush? And that was different than the shh. The
Dude.
shh is ruthless.
My mom could tell me to shut the fuck up. If somebody that's a stranger says, shh,
It's
I
on.
want to fight you.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been shushed by a stranger. I mean, I'm sure I have in like maybe a movie, but like
That's
a
just-
direct one-on-one shh. Yeah, you got to fight.
No, if someone like looks you in the eyes and goes like, shh, like,
Oh, with the finger over your
Oh,
mouth.
I have to
that's
fight
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call somebody.
That's super.
might as well
disrespectful.
spit in my face.
Work in Squirrel Hill every once in a while. You'll catch one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's your
shush.
shush.
Dude,
So what did you do? You didn't give a shush out. You just ate it up.
I ate it. And I
Maybe
was
you
just
should
like,
start-
I was just like,
Maybe you should start shushing.
dude, I've like thought about it, but dude, I
Are-
know,
so are we
I know
talking-
how soul crushing it is.
Are we talking about shushing kids? Or are we talking about shushing wives? Because I think that's different.
Dude, to be honest, I don't even like shush my kids. If I get mad enough, like I'll just blatantly blow up
Shut
and tell
the
them,
fuck
yeah,
up.
because I would think that's better than shh.
Yeah.
Like hey, shh. You know, like no. So,
You,
no.
you have a sharp shh.
Yeah,
It's
he's been
like,
practicing.
it's like piercing
He
my
got that
ears.
silver
Dude, like,
tongue.
dude, I just have flashbacks to my childhood. Like, hey, Dad, shh, shh.
Yeah.
He'd be like that mean
Your
ass.
shh is better than my shh.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, when
piercing
John,
my ear
yeah,
fucking buds.
I got just spiking. We're probably driving fucking listeners insane right now.
Everybody just
Everyone's
quit
getting
listening.
No,
shushed in their fucking ears.
couldn't shush Johanna, dude. I'd never heard the end of it. But like, dude, like,
Dude, it's very rude. I'd rather get told shut the fuck up than
Yes,
shush.
absolutely.
like, dude, no, like I'll tell her, like, I'm trying to figure it out, but he came in talking. Now I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what the Pomp's
I don't
trying
know
to
who
say
got
now.
traded.
Now I got to go on Twitter and see what the Pomp's
Wait,
talking
I
about
don't
on
know
Twitter.
if Pitt won or lost. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, oh man.
Is COVID still going on or not? I don't know now.
Yeah, because you can't stop it. And I didn't shush you.
Right.
The shush is effective though.
Now I'm gonna rewind.
It
beat
is
pump,
effective.
It's an effective strategy to get people to shut the fuck up.
or get punched in the face.
Yeah, it's risky.
It's
It's risky.
It's very risque.
It works, but it's risky.
Surely what's grinding them gears.
All right, so today, well, it's Tuesday, so I went and did my voting, my obligation to this country, and the thing that kills me is there's like all these fucking needle dicks staying outside of the place you're voting with all these pamphlets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you handing me that pamphlet's gonna change my fucking mind or sway me. Like, and if I'm the guy that goes there and your pamphlet changes my mind, then I shouldn't even vote. If I don't have a fucking idea who I'm voting for when I walk in the place,
I agree with
I shouldn't vote.
I agree with you. Until recently, because
Why you been getting swayed by fucking?
no, because I think they took out the all Democratic like button. You can't just hit like Democrat like you used to.
Well, no, that's
So-
that now you don't do the booth. Now you have to actually fill it in. When they did the booth, you could go all Republican, all Democrat, and it would.
right, but
Now you're like yes, like the
see,
cat
like,
test.
I think the last I was so busy today I didn't even vote. I won't
Wow,
tell
what a
anybody
piece
that.
of
I know it's
shit.
like the first one I missed like ever.
All right, well you're
But,
out of this conversation. So Mike, how do you feel
But
about it?
I don't think so. Like since they don't have the all Democratic button anymore, I think if they hand you the slate with like all the Democrats on it, maybe you'll pick up one or like a couple votes here and there. But for the most part, people are walking in there. The most part, people are going in there like, hey, I'm going to vote for this one person that I was told
Yeah.
to vote for.
Right, but when you did like the booth when you walked in, you just hit boom. All Democrat, all Republican, whatever the fuck. I don't care. It's your business. Vote for whoever you want to. But now you're like us sitting there filling out circles. And if that lady handed me the fucking this needle dick from fucking McKeesport's ballot, what? What do you? Fuck you guys.
No.
What?
The main people, like I know the main people, you know who you're voting for. So I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're either voting for Gainey or
Or
the real
Marino,
Steel,
yeah.
or Moreno. So you know that going in. But yeah, like you said, I never thought of that. Like if you hit me, like dude, I was running for judge over here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know any other names. So
I don't.
So
if
some,
you,
like,
if you
a lot of old timers used to would just go in and hit the all Democrat button. So like they might look at that like, okay, these are all,
All right, so
Democrats.
if I'm standing there handing you a pamphlet, you're like, you know what? Anthony Shuley's not a bad guy. He stood here to hand me this.
You might get
pamphlet.
a couple.
I mean, you could
yeah.
buy my vote.
I mean, especially if it's the guy running for it. If it's the guy
It's
running
not.
for it,
It's some
I know.
nerd in a
but if
Subaru.
it was that, you're like, yeah, all right, this dude's actually standing out here in the cold. Like, I'll throw him
No,
a vote.
it was some nerd in a Subaru.
All right.
Z-Bird.
Oh man. So I went to
Follow that.
yeah. I went to Target and then like I'm going to the self checkout and there's fucking people in front of me and all of them have kids and every one of them was letting their kids do the self checkout. And I'm like
It's a game.
I'm like, this is gonna drive me fucking nuts. They kept taking the item and putting it in the cart, not putting it on the little weigh station. And I'm like watching this 6-year-old. I'm like, you fucking idiot. Put it, ring it up, and then set it on the thing so they can weigh it. And he was like, it's not working. And obviously his dad's a fucking idiot because he hits the assist button. Like, cuz I was like, dude, I got to the
This
point.
is idiot proof up here.
I'm like, dude, if you put it on the thing, he's like, no, it ain't working. And I'm like, looking at this dude, looks like Eminem. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And then like he's just a fucking moron. Then I'm like, I'll just wait. The next person, there's kids. These two kids start playing with each other, but they're waiting for them to get done playing so he can start ringing it up and fuck that one up. I'm like, dude, get through the fucking line. You know what I mean?
Or if you're not like capable of doing the self checkout,
Right.
Wait in line.
Go wait in line.
Right.
Listen, I'll be honest. I was a little intimidated by the self-checkout.
You got
When it
produce, that's
when it
rough.
first, yeah, when you have produce, when you have a watermelon, like when it first came out, I'm like, I don't want to do this. But now that I've seen like it's idiot-proof, I'll
Yeah.
most likely do it.
One
But yeah,
yellow onion.
Yeah, if you can't have your kids playing with it like
No.
it's a game, dude. Not
No.
everything's a fucking game. People got to get in and out of the dirty bird.
Right, I had to grab printer ink, and I'm like, dude, get here, go home, get ready, come here. And this kid took out the same thing 3 fucking times, and like it's broken. The lady finally was like, you got to put it up here. I'm like, I tried.
Obviously, yeah.
But the thing is, like,
Idiot.
self-checkout is for, like, I'm in a rush. You know what I mean? You want to lollygag with your kids? Go to the fucking human being checkout.
But the way like I could see this going was like this is probably the only time this dude spends with this kid. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this
Dude.
is like their father-son time.
I was at Sam's like last week, and this lady was like working. She's like, "Hey, do you have the Sam's Club app?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." And she's like, "Do you want to learn how to like scan?" Like she's trying to teach people how to scan as they shop, and I guess you could like pay for your shit and then
Yeah.
just walk out. I gave her the coldest no right to her face. Like she was so excited to try to break this. I was like, "No, I'm good," and just like walk past her. Like I don't have time to learn something right
you
now.
should have been like, no, and squared up on her like,
Yeah,
no.
like, and like dude, she was. I should have shushed her. Like, dude, this is like leading into my gear grinder. I was there looking for plastic cups. There's a plastic cup like bar like plastic cups that you use. Like,
Yeah.
If you own a bar, you use plastic cups. There's a shortage. You can't get 10 or 12 ounce fucking cups fucking anywhere. It's
Major.
fucking insane. So like I'm looking for plastic cups. This idiot's trying to teach me how to like fucking be like teach me the future. I don't have time to learn about the future right now, dude. I'm in the present, and in the present we don't have plastic cups. So like we got bigger issues than learning about how to like scan each other out through an app. We need to get caught up on the fucking plastic cups. So I'm going to spend half my day fucking driving around like a dickbag looking for plastic cups. I'm on an email list, like a waiting list for plastic cups. Like, that's not a joke. I
know.
went on Websteron and signed up for like when these get in stock, shoot me a fucking message. So like I'm like about to go take a fucking shit this morning. I get this message. I jump up. I'm like, oh shit! And I'm trying to hit it. And I'm ringing. I'm trying to get the cases of fucking cups. They're telling me it's sold out. And I was like, there's no way. Did someone set up a fucking bot to buy fucking these plastic
It's like
fucking cups?
oh my God.
Dude, I'm like screaming. Laney's like, dude, it's not that big of a deal. I was like, it is that big. Like, dude, you need cups.
Yeah.
You need cups. And fucking so like
Huge part
I
of
finally
drinking.
like I get off the fucking app, go on my computer, got 2,000 cups, so I'm set.
Yeah.
But like, what the fuck? This lady's trying to teach me the future, but in the present we don't have plastic cups. That's a problem. Like I can't learn about the future when we don't have plastic
When
cups
the
in the
present
present.
ain't working.
The present is fucked. Every time I try to like get something, like hey, I'm gonna go grab I need a tequila. They don't have tequila. There's a tequila shortage. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
The world sucks, and I hate it right now.
We-
That's my gear grinder.
I see that.
That dude's
Did
fucking.
that just branch off of his?
It did. It went perfect. I couldn't like. It's funny you're talking about that because of this, the stars aligned for once in my fucking fucked up life. Can't get plastic. I'm driving out like in different suburbs. Like, hey, do you guys? They have 9-ounce cups. They have 20-ounce cups. I don't need that. I need 10s or 12s. The 9s are too small. People are gonna bitch paying $7 a drink for a 9-ounce cup.
Yeah.
And like they're all wide and short and fat. I need some skinny guys. Here.
Make it look bigger.
That's like.
Yeah, I get nice plastic cups, but I would have settled for some fucking junk ones just to have them. I got the nice ones though, so all problems. They were extremely expensive. Don't get me started on that. I'm just happy to have them.
Next week's gear grind.
Dude, I felt like I won like a fucking a shoe raffle.
I
you
was
know what I
just-
mean? Like everybody like
Yeah.
when they on the sneakers app when they actually get the pair of sneakers. Like when I got the 2 cases of plastic, I was like it brightened up my day. The rest of the day
Gave
went
you a
to
rush.
yeah. Then I had to go to the doctors and fucking Carrick. That kind of brought it down a little bit. But before I went there, fucking. I was like, hey, the day's going good. I got 2,000 cups leading into a busy season. Way to go. Next thing you know, I'm in Carrick at the doctors and old Long John Silver's. But hey, life is what it is, huh?
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
You sound like it. You sound great, man. Glad you're here.
Well, all right, everybody. On that, before Jack snaps out, we're going to take a real quick commercial break and be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks? and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, everybody, just to let you know real quick, Carlson & Son Real Estate now does notary. If you need your wills, trust, advance directive, executorship, custody, guardianship, power of attorney, or court documents notarized, contact Carlson & Son Real Estates. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in a light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Josh Diola's fucking white trash piece of shit. This dude is on Twitter saying he's the king of, like, nobody could fuck with him when it comes to eating Reese cups. I'm like, dude, we're talking, like, he was eating some pumpkins. So you guys know what a Reese pumpkin looks like. They're a little smaller than the egg. They're not that big. They're definitely smaller than the cup. And he was like, dude, I ate like 12 to 14 pumpkins. Like, whoa, I remember my first beer, nerd. 12 to 14 pumpkins. Are you fucking insane?
Like my little sister eats that.
Yeah. I'm not being a dick. I don't know if I could get, like, I think I could eat Reese cups. I don't know if I could get full. I think I could just go and go and go and go.
I'm like a pig.
We think like 50.
Realistically, like,
dude, like
what? Like,
I could do 35 easily.
Cups? I'm not even being a dick. Like, I think I could eat. No, what's up with pumpkins? But it's smaller than cups.
Pumpkins, so I could do 40.
Yeah, I honestly think I could do like 30, 35. And that's just me, like, one sitting, wrappers all over my fat fucking chest, just really pigging it out.
It's got to be some
stoned
good
or
weed.
not
It's
stoned?
got to be good weed.
Stoned.
Got to be good
Stoned.
weed.
12 to 14 is like an appetizer. That just that gets my blood sugar right. Gets the levels rising.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm pre-diabetic. when I
Yeah,
hit
that's just you're just priming the engine right there. Like, I get, especially if I got like a Diet Coke to hammer that back with, wash it down.
If you hit 30 with a Diet Coke, you're going into shock.
Yeah, dude.
Well, no, that's like a speedball. It's like all the sugar and then the Diet Coke. You know what I mean?
Well, Diet Coke is sugar.
There's no. Well, it's fake sugar.
It's
Yeah,
fake sugar. That's what I
yeah.
mean. Real sugar, fake sugar.
The speedball's like two opposites.
All right,
Yeah.
well, thanks for ruining that for me, Mike.
Well, I didn't know what the
I-
fuck
I'm-
you're talking. We're talking about Reese cups. You're talking about fucking speedballs, dude.
If you had, how many pumpkins do you think you put down?
Me, easily 30.
He just tagged me in a tweet. The dude had ice machines on a refrigerator.
Yeah.
He fucking instead of the water coming out or instead of ice coming out, he had little wrapped Reese cups, like the wrapped minis, and he just put his hand out. He pressed it, and like 5 Reese cups popped
Like
out.
frozen.
like frozen on
That's
deck.
fine.
That's sick.
That ain't safe. Like I don't know the damage I could
He
could
definitely has diabetes.
Couple hundred. A
do.
frozen,
Like the
little
frozen little guys, like no bullshit, probably 70.
Yeah.
Like if I smoke,
I
if
could.
if
I ate a
sm-
whole bag before. of
Yeah,
little
I
ones.
could do like I could probably do a bag of pumpkins.
The
No-
miniatures.
Yeah, the miniatures ones. That's it. The only problem with those, the cleanup is a fucking nightmare. You find those
You
things.
end up eating a
fucking
piece of aluminum foil.
Yeah, and that's do you hit a
Yeah,
cavity.
I've done worse.
Cavities.
Yeah,
You're,
yeah, everyone's done that. That hurts.
you're picking up AM fucking radio signals.
If you had to pick a piece of candy to pound like that, what would you pick? Mine would be Reese cups. What's the most damage you think you could do with a piece of candy?
I don't want to say, dude. I would.
Are you guys more chocolate candy guys,
I
or are
would
you
say-
more candy
No, I'm a
guys?
Nah, I'm
Chocolate
chocolate.
candy.
I would,
Chocolate.
dude. I'll tell you. I love those nutrageous.
They're filling.
They are.
Yeah,
So I don't know if I could pound them. Dude, I mean,
Nutrageous are good. It's a good candy bar. It doesn't get a lot of love.
Dude, I'm like a big Snickers guy, but like, dude,
Also filling though.
See,
Philly,
I'm-
but dude, like the Reese's Take Fives are just like amazing.
they
are
are.
Yeah,
amazing.
but that's like a lot of flavor. That's like
a
you
lot.
said, it's
The
full,
pretzel.
yeah, it's full. I go Kit Kat, dude. I could smash
so
Kit
Kit Kat,
Kats,
Kit
dude.
Kat would be my number 2. Maybe like a Twix. I like a nice Twix.
Twixes are good. Yeah.
The left or the right.
Oh, the left. Everyone knows that.
No doy.
But I don't know. I would love for anybody to challenge me. If anybody wants to challenge me in a Reese
It's
Cup
open-
contest,
open
What's your
invitation.
favorite cup? Do you just like the original
Egg.
cup?
egg.
You
Everyone
like the
knows.
egg? There's a lot of peanut butter in there.
Yeah, because
The egg has like that extra layer of chocolate at
it's
the bottom.
it's
of
the
it, right?
classiest version. It really is because like you get a nice snap when you bite into it. You know what I mean? It's perfect. There's,
I feel like it
there's more
has
peanut
extra
butter.
chocolate. Dude. The egg is where it's.
There's
at.
more peanut butter in the egg for sure.
I would think
That's pretty filling. I mean,
eggs. Yeah, eggs are a lot bigger than the pumpkins. They used to make these Reese Cup footballs. They were probably like that big, dude. And my mom got me a bag.
They wrapped
And,
in
like,
foil.
They were wrapped in like the plastic wrapper. They weren't in foil.
Oh.
And man, I think I ate a bag of those because those are just they're bigger, but you can pop them right in and you could do some damage. Like if I get the Reese minis like unwrapped, I'm going handfuls in there
Yeah.
like an animal. Like I can't be stopped.
Are you talking about the one that just comes in a plastic bag? It's meant for cooking.
Yeah.
Like for baking.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
you
god!
just-
I could just.
Right? I don't. So I
I
mean,
could beer bomb.
I don't know if Josh wants anybody out there. You want to do a challenge? We'll film it. We could do it on here. I don't know if we could do it. We should all get a bag. I guess we can't be eating food and trying to do a podcast.
especially
chewing in
peanut
the
butter.
mics. You know?
We could do it separately. We could do it like
Yeah.
off. We
I
could,
don't know. I'm pretty confident though that I could win that, especially if I'm on the moon.
if you're on the weeds.
If I'm
The
on
weeds,
if
they
I'm
help.
on the weed, it's just literally there's no
no stopping
There's
me.
no.
I ate 3 gyros last night on the weed.
Did,
Did you really? That's a lot of fucking.
Smashed
From
them.
where?
That's a lot of lamb.
Yeah.
What's it called? Mike and Tony's.
Damn.
Oh,
So, wait,
those are
wait.
big too.
Wait, so you went
I
to
mean-
you went to Mike and Tony's? Like, how many
No, no,
gyros?
no,
I'll
no,
have
no.
3, please.
No, I didn't go there. Rosa went there and like
Just
she
got a bag of
food.
them.
Yeah, she got a bunch of grub. Actually, her and my neighbor Ed went and got a bunch of grub, and I was like, she's like, oh, we got a bunch left. I'm like, I ate 2, and then I'm like, I hit them weeds. I'm like, oh, Daddy's going back for the 3rd, and I
Two-
crushed it.
2's a reasonable. That's
And then
okay.
and then
3 had to be like I feel like a pig here.
Oh, I took an enormous shite out of it.
That's a lot of cucumber sauce too.
You know what? That was the only thing that saved me. That was like the only thing cleansing my palate in between bites. I'm like, dude, no cucumber sauce. I can't do it, dude. I was starting to get the meat sweats. I was like, ready.
Yeah, I can't do gyros sober.
Dude,
I gotta be
you
pretty
still
drunk
burping
to
them
eat.
up, dude?
Oh no, it was.
They stick with
I had
you.
heartburn until like this morning for sure. Like I could taste gyros till like fucking 9
Yeah,
o'clock
that knocked
fucking
3
this
months off
morning.
your life. Easy.
Probably, yeah, probably.
easy.
I mean,
you gotta figure gyros
I-
a month off.
Hey, and I was washing them down with some Stellas too, so they were flowing nicely.
3 gyros, that's a lot of lamb.
3 gyros and a case of
Dude.
beer.
They load that lamb up at Monkey Tony's.
Dude, I'd say that's harder than eating like 20 Reese cups.
I agree
3
with you.
gyros. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I'll be honest with you, man. I thought they fell off for a minute, but they came back strong last night. Last time I had them, they weren't
Dude,
so good.
I lived next to Mike and Tony's for fucking years. I could not believe how many people ate gyro sober. It was insane.
Yeah,
like
what idiots.
the lunch crowd at Mike and Tony's, you'll never believe it. It blew my mind.
Like,
It just seems like such a heavy lunch to go get.
That's
Like,
what I
hey,
was just gonna
like,
say,
what do you
how
got?
you
What do
just
you
got
got?
If you
Gyro
eat
today.
one,
If you just got a gyro the other day, because I remember.
yeah.
for lunch?
Mm-hmm. From
How'd that work
Rialto's.
out?
I'm sorry. I mean, I made a mess of myself, but
You
but it
shit
didn't
all over
work.
yourself?
no, yeah, I did. I got tzatziki sauce all over my face, but
All right. Well, this kind of leads into this too. So, last what would Greenfield do? Do you guys like sweet potatoes?
And it depends. Like, if I'm on it, like, what's that Texas Roadhouse? They do it with the special butter.
the
I
butter
like-
and like the
Now, if we're
cinnamon
talking
sugar.
sweet potato
yeah.
pie,
Yeah, I
So
like.
are
like
we?
it.
Are you gonna take like a sweet potato over a regular baked potato like that?
fuck.
No, I'm gonna get a regular baked potato.
Right. So
I'm not gonna get a sweet baked potato.
like ever.
I've gotten it, but after I've gotten it, I was like,
I wish
Right,
I had
right.
a
nine
regular
out of
baked
10
potato.
times I'm getting regular baked
Did
potato.
you ever eat like sweet potato fries over
They're-
regular fries? And you get
terrible.
them and you're like,
They're-
damn it! Why did I
they're-
just
Yeah.
get
yeah,
regular-
There was a point in time
I like
where,
them.
like,
They're like trendy.
where big potato was like big sweet potato was trying to take down big potato, and like people potato fries like, oh, these sweet potato fries fucking stink.
Right, but
So-
it's
Stink.
just something you never seen on your menu, and you're like,
Yeah, and all these hippies like, oh, they're so. My mom put sweet potatoes in this vegetarian chili menu. That was actually very good, but like as far as fries go, like the regular French fry, the baked potato. Like, if I had to go through every potato option, sweet potato would be dead last.
Absolutely.
Dead last.
Who
I'll
got
take a
sweet
Yukon
potato
Gold.
waffle fries? That's like a staple somewhere. They have like sweet potato. I tried
you
them.
eat them with ketchup. Or-
Dude, Rosa
That's
does
why-
that.
that's why I didn't know what to eat 'em
What
with.
do you dip them in?
Yeah.
You can't dip them in
You
ranch.
can't
That's
salt
real
them.
gross.
honey
Yeah.
I think-
mustard.
Okay, I
Too
guess
much
honey-
salt.
That's a
though,
lot
is
of
weird.
flavor going on.
That's a lot.
Dude, that the sweet potato I got from Longhorn, dude. They put so much butter and so much sugar, dude. It was good.
Yeah.
It was like eating dessert with your steak. But
Like-
dude,
It's like a
like,
pie,
I got like a
sweet
major
potato pie.
sugar high from it, dude. Like, and I
Did
had
you?
like a crash, dude. I got like almost diabetic shock from that.
So a yam and a sweet potato, are they two different? They're two
No,
different
it's
things.
same thing.
Same
It's
thing.
the same thing. So like yams at Thanksgiving, I think they're good with the marshmallows.
Candied yams.
Candy
yeah.
yams, like they're good. But
Yeah.
like if you're gonna give me another potato option, I'm always even over those. I'm taking it.
I'll take
It's more of like
potato
a sweet.
casserole.
It's like a
Dude,
sweet something.
Rosa goes on these health kicks and like she'll make like French fries, like like cut a potato and like
Yeah.
bake it in the oven, and she'll make half regular, half and sweet potatoes. I'm like, dude, give these to your kids. Nobody else wants to eat these.
Guess who's eating these sweet potato girls?
Yeah,
Fucking-
not Dad.
Daddy's eating these 3 gyros.
Yeah, I mean 3 gyros is gonna burn it.
Daddy's
dude.
having an Idaho potato like in a fucking American.
Daddy's having 3 gyros and a heart attack.
3 gyros is impressive, man.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Especially for as thin as you are.
I mean, dude, I eat
I've
like,
seen you
I eat
crush
like,
2 in there before, like with no problem.
Who, Shuley?
Yeah, we were drunk.
I
and
eat
you
like
did-
2-3 times a day. That's it. I don't do a whole bunch of
Well, it's
grazing.
That's about
that's about what most humans are doing. Right?
yeah, three squares a day.
No, I'm not.
You're saying
I mean, once or twice. I eat once, twice a day.
You're
I
saying
don't
you're not
really-
a snacker.
I don't eat breakfast. I graze for lunch, and then I put in work at dinner, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
But you don't snack after dinner?
No, dude, I'm a big popsicle ice cream kind of guy. I've been on a
Yeah.
tip lately.
I like it. I'm a big ice cream guy.
Yeah, like
I-
dude, the
I have a-
cones, like the
I have a-
drumsticks with the caramel in the middle. That's been my thing. lately.
Yeah, I have a bad snacking habit going on right now. I got to reel in.
Popsicles, dude, I'll smash.
Dude,
I'll
I feel like you need.
Popsicles
I
are-
feel
you
like
could
you're-
eat a million of
yeah,
them.
I
No,
don't
they're
think-
like the little Philly. You ever see like the little? They're called Philly sticks or whatever. It's like a frozen yogurt on a stick or some shit. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to
I
get
feel like when you
down.
have kids, the snack world just opens up.
Oh,
the
yeah,
candy
my
at my
kids are-
house right now.
the shit they're into. Is
Yeah, what are
another
you gonna do
age.
about
You
that?
got to just keep eating it. Johanna's like, we should donate it. Zebra got mad today.
Donate to Zebra.
Dude, there's just so much, and like you're like, it's hard. Your kids go out and they get all this candy, and you're like, you got to quit eating so much candy. And you're like, well, what the hell do we go get it for? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what else is good?
I don't like the donation, and that's why I didn't get mad at it. They didn't try to give it to me, but I'm like, no, fuck that. They eat the candy. I mean, what's the point of giving it?
Dude, I used to crush it.
Who you
Like,
gonna donate
It took about 2
Hey,
weeks to
yeah.
get it.
What
when I
do you
was a kid.
smash? I know you. What do you smash out of your kids' Halloween candies?
Dude, they don't like any of like the Laffy Taffy and Starburst. So
La-
I've been going. I got like a reacquainted with all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll shake my.
Do they
Laffy
like
Taffy.
do they like separate it and they keep inventory? They know what they have.
Oh, see, I used to love doing
You
that.
know what I smashed?
Are you going in there tasting Reese's cups and
Yeah,
burying them in the bottom of the trash?
Oh, dude, my
Dude, I take
wife.
them to lunch, dude.
My
2 or 3
wife's
Reese's
like,
Cups.
she's like fucking Debo when it comes to fucking Halloween candy. She will steal all the good shit. I'm like, Rose, give me some of them peanut
They're
butter.
left with good and plenties.
Dude, no, yeah, they got all these almond joys.
I like the
Fucking,
almond
like,
joys.
Yeah.
raisins.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're
You're
the
the
guy.
worst.
I am.
You're the guy.
You're the
that likes
only
almond
one.
joy.
You know how I found out I liked them? Because when I was younger and I got to the bottom of my candy, it was Mounds and almond joys were all that was
You're
left.
like,
I'm like, I guess we got to
These
try these almond
delicious.
joys. I'm like, I like coconut.
Yeah, it's coconut. I can't do coconut.
no, I like peanut M&Ms. That's my thing.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Real quick, please remember to try to share this on your social media page, this episode. And we have the Comtra show this Saturday, November 6th at 7:30. You can get your tickets online at ComtraTheater.com. I'll be there. Shuli will be there. Matt Light, Jeff Conkle. Everyone have a great week, folks. And remember, Greenfield loves you. We're out.